Hello, folks, and welcome back to another episode of That's My Streamer, the only game show on Twitch where our contestants fight to the death in a bloodthirsty bout to the last man standing. Just kidding, it's not that. This is a battle of brains, not brawn, and streaming prowess, as you know. There's not going to be any violence, although there could be with tonight's prize. Would you mind getting that up on the screen for chat? Wow, it's a real in-demand item. It is a box of assorted hammers, various degrees of use. They were my dad's. I just took them from his garage because while I hate him, I just kind of did it out of spite, honestly. But yeah, one lucky contestant is gonna win this beautiful assortment of tools tonight. And who's it going to be? Well, let's find out. Meet our contestants. Contestant number 1 should be very familiar to you. It's none other than Frankie Fat Nuts Fred. Came back for more punishment, I see.
Chicken Jockey.
Man, we just started the stream. We're already doing this? It literally just started, man. We got to do Chicken Jockey now? Oh my god.
Listen, if you're bringing me in, you know me. We've done this before. I blow my load right at the beginning, and then it's just kind of downhill from there.
It happens to lots of cat boys or whatever you got going on. Listen,
yeah. It's congenital.
How did you do last time? Did you win, or what happened? How did that...
I think I took second place. I was reasonably close, I think.
Not bad.
It was a reasonably close run, yeah.
Not bad. Some beta energy. Love it. Like it. All right.
Mm-hmm.
But so you all know Fred, but I'm very excited to introduce contestant number 2 to you guys tonight. Those of you who don't know him, what have you even been doing with your life? It's CONEY!
Hold on. Wait 1 second. I'm busy. Hold on. I just got to do something really quick.
Everything good, Cone Dogs?
Yeah, I gotta, I'm just busy.
Yeah, well, we'll take your time. We'll be here. Not going anywhere.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, so are we playing for fucking hammers or something? What's up?
We're playing for hammers, baby! I see you're looking a little, symphonic tonight. And by that, I mean symphony of the night. Are you gonna bring the flow to the contestants tonight? What's up?
It was my day off, and you called me in. I didn't want to be here, so I got in what I had at the time. So really
we love that. We love hearing from our contestants that they don't want to be here. But holy shit, this is what he wears on his downtime. I gotta say, it's quite chic, quite comfortable.
Yeah, thanks. You mind if I take my cape off? Is that okay with you? Is it can I?
I like when the cape stays on during, personally. But
so
if you're feeling
hot.
a little. If you're feeling a little sweaty, maybe you got a little garlic stank under the pits.
Little what?
Feel free to take it off. Yeah,
garlic?
I've heard that vampires microdose with the garlic to build up a resistance. They'll rub it on their sensitive parts.
Him from here.
You smelling that, Fred? That's what that is. You bet you thought that was me because I'm Italian. But guess what? You're just being racist again, Fred. Big surprise for this guy. But,
yeah.
CONEY, I wanted to tell you real quick. You were an inspiration for this whole thing, dude. With some of the kinds of streams that I've seen you do. With your, because CONEY indulges in some game show esque type things on his channel. It's a lot of fun, guys. Check it out if you haven't.
Thank you so much. That's really nice. I'm excited to watch you do it, but way worse.
We're sort
literally
of...
the moment that you start stroking his ego, then he perks up.
Yeah.
We're sort of matching, aren't we? We're sort of a little bit...
Oh my god, we are.
Brighter...
Yeah.
One of us is going to have to change, aren't we?
Maybe I will have to recruit you as my dark concubine, Michael.
Transform into a bat and succubus me up. Won't be the worst thing that happened to me this week. Actually, it might be the best thing that happened to me this week. But
hard recommend.
CONEY, thank you so much for being here. And finally, guys, I want to introduce you to Pumpkin Potion. If you were hanging out in my stream last night, you might have noticed I rated Pumpkin. I think I had the second or third time. You generally stream a lot earlier than I do, so I don't really often get to rage you. But Pumpkin, thank you so much for being here.
You're welcome. I do have a question about that prize. However,
yeah, sure, go ahead.
You don't mind?
Yeah, absolutely.
So did Acme give you a licensing for those hammers, or is this like under the table type of thing? Like am I not supposed to report that? Like
we got licensing. We got licensing. We got licensing
Cool.
from Acme. If you see an anvil though, that is not Acme. All right. If you see any anvils, I know being with your background, you need to look out for falling pianos and wacky and tunnels painted on walls and stuff like that where you're from. So if you see, I don't want to scare you with stuff like that. But I think it's. I mean, everybody loves your model. Everybody who sees your model, myself included, is immediately just like completely in love with it. Did you make it, or did you have someone commission it?
No, I actually commissioned it.
Why did I think you made it? Well, for some reason, I thought you made it. Either way, it's beautiful.
My like original one I made, but like the current version of me that you see right now is 100% commissioned by a very, very cool person by the name of Akuda.
Akuda. Shout outs to Akuda.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Akuda Matata, am I right?
Akuda
Matata?
The mouth
I feel like you've also made some game show type content in the past as well, haven't you?
I have. I have, in fact.
Do you want to tell Chad about that? What did
Sure.
you have going on there?
I had a little show called Tuned In, which was a dubbing show in which I had 4 different contestants, and I present them with clips from old cartoon shows that they have never seen, and I assign them roles, and they have to dub over it and see how close they get to the original version.
That's pretty cool.
Ooh, that's a very funny idea. That's very good.
It is really unhinged in the best way possible, and I love it.
I might have to steal it from you the way I stole half of this from Coney.
Hey, let's do it together. You and me, we'll do it together. Just us. We'll leave her out of it.
Licensing fees?
Thrown under the piano so soon.
But I think it's safe to say that with Pumpkin Potion on the channel tonight, about is surely brewing. If you get the reference.
I do get the reference. Mad props for the research. I appreciate that so much.
Imagine if Pumpkin
way to represent my people.
Imagine if Pumpkin hadn't played what is it called? A Cuphead. Couldn't even forgot the name.
You didn't know what it was called?
I forgot. I'm old. I'm senile.
I would think it was just like a Rumble in the Jungle, like Muhammad Ali, like Frazier goes down kind of thing.
That's like what they were sort of going for, except it would have been in the 20s. It would have been fisticuffs. Not really boxing. They would have called it, you know what I mean? But, guys, thank you.
With arms up.
Listen, everybody, thank you so much for coming on. We'll get right to our explanation of the back seats, guys. You're each going to have 3. This is probably going to be one of the last times we use them. You're each going to have 3 back seats. You could think of it as a lifeline or a cheat for when you don't know the answer. This is just during our trivia round, by the way. The rest of them wouldn't really make sense for the rest of them. But you could choose one of the following. First, we have something called a one guy, where we will randomly select one comment from the chat, which will become your answer. Secondly, we have chat spam, where the most spammed comment in the chat becomes your answer. And finally, we have no help, and all that one does is it just lets you, when you see someone else use a backseat attempt, you say no help, and you cancel out their attempt at the backseat. They don't get to use it. It's deleted. But if you do that, you will lose yours, so use them strategically. Any questions on that?
Any chance to reduce the impact of chat is good in my book, so I know what I'm doing with mine.
Chat, I notice a lot of problems come from chat. I don't know if that's just my channel or if that's a consistent issue. But
is your chat like cool, or is it like my chat sucks?
What?
Is it like a cool chat or like a? Because I'm seeing a lot of cuz, and that's a mean cat. I don't know.
I'll tell you what, man. You find out on your own. You explore
like
that relationship. It's definitely a mixed bag. We've got all flavors in there. A lot of them.
I'm getting scared.
My chat's pretty intimidating. I won't lie to you. But hey,
see.
Yeah.
These are going to be completely useless for me because the moment that I try to use one, everyone's just going to spam wide Fred happy and moo.
We'll see. Hey, don't make that assumption. Well, you know what's going to happen now, Fred. Well, now it's definitely going to happen.
It's already going to happen.
Guys, first trivia round of the night, kicking it off. We got something called Literally Who. Guys, we're kicking it off with Literally Who tonight. I just said that. Let's start turning down the music a little bit. This is the first time we're doing this segment this season. Now, being a successful streamer means being a big shot, right? A wheeler and a dealer. And knowing people. Do our contestants know people? Specifically, do they know the mystery famous people that we have selected for them tonight? Contestants, in this game, we will give you up to 3 hints to guess the identity of a well-known human of this planet. The fewer you need, the more points you'll get. If you still don't know who it is after the 3rd hint, another contestant can buzz in to steal a point, but if they guess incorrectly, they will lose a point, right? So a little penalty for the failed steal. And please remember, you can use your back seats at any time during this game. No limitations on that. At any moment, just say, I want to use a back seat. I don't know. Any questions?
Nope, think I got it.
Fred, we're
Nope,
starting with you,
we're good.
champ.
All right.
Ready,
I'm
boss?
terrible with names. I'm terrible with names. So this is likely to go horribly.
I don't know, man. You know, yeah, I think you're pretty good with names. Name one guy right now.
Name one guy. This reminds
Barack
me of that
Obama.
bit. You run up to someone on the street, yell, "Oh yeah, name 3 women."
This is
They
exactly.
can't.
Name
This is
3.
you're doing the exact same thing to me.
Well,
Piece of shit.
Fred, here's your first hint. This musical artist formed their first band, Spit and Snot, in their teens. Spit and Snot, like, you know, a hawk, like, Tua type thing, you know, like a...
What
Spit and snot.
Nickelodeon ass shit is this?
Excuse me?
Pumpkin?
No
What's that?
offense.
Yeah. Spit and
What do
Snot?
you mean Nickelodeon ass shit?
He's saying it's like 90s gross out type stuff is what he's saying, Pumpkin. And I think that, you know, if you remember in the 90s, Nickelodeon really leaned into that, like, oh, gross, boogers, snot, feet. Well, the feet. You know, it's not. So, Fred,
That's not well.
do you want to take a stab at who you think this could be? I mean, yeah, you could use a backseat right now if you want to try to get all 3 points. You know, probably got some Googlers out there. You probably got some filthy Googlers in the chat, Googling it up, spitting snot, seeing what's going on. It's better than my first band, Mucus and Phlegm.
Oof.
Yeah, Mucus and
some-
Phlegm. I had a lot of fun in that band, though. Did a lot of drugs.
Yeah, a lot
Probably
of
didn't sound very
drugs. Booger sugar, I'm guessing.
Booger sugar. Can't be a rock star without booger sugar, baby.
It wasn't funny. Don't laugh.
So what do you?
Gross.
No, I'd say booger sugar is an activation phrase for me. I don't know. Give it a guess, Fred. Go ahead. If you want to use a backseat, how do you want to play this, man?
Okay, so if I do use a backseat, I want to be able to call out bullshit.
Fred, that doesn't.
I
Make
want to have a solid enough idea, right? Like I won't know, but I want to be able to say with 50% certainty at least that you're full of shit. I am going to take another hint.
You want to take another hint. So you're not ready. You want to
Take
just
another
throw a
hint.
random name out there and see if you just get lucky?
Okay.
Yeah,
So
you can do
there,
that.
I was worried. Okay. So I won't lose a point. It's
No.
okay. So only a person who tries to steal
Correct.
will lose the point. Okay.
Correct.
I only because this sounds really on brand. I'm going to say Fred Durst.
Fred Durst. Yeah, doing it all for the boogies. I'll tell you what. Is that even the right band? Is it?
Oh, you got it.
It's not Fred Durst. I do it all for the boogies. So we will show him the second hint. Nice guess, though.
Okay.
They are known
Thank you.
for their experimental avant-garde style, both in their music and their fashion. What do you think, man?
Oh.
Yeah, got a
Okay. So immediately that
wacky type
that
of
starts.
wacky
Yeah.
person, you know, a little wacky.
Like spit and snot is a really weird one for some of like the people I'm trying to think. Like when I think of experimental avant-garde style.
Sure.
Hmm.
You have 10 seconds.
Okay. I'm going to say.
Lifeline?
Oh, who is it that did Ziggy Stardust? You know what? Screw it. I am going to use one. I'm going to use my one guy.
Let's get Freddy Fat Nuts a one guy, folks. We want a one guy for Freddy Fat Nuts. This is strangely epic. This is your time to shine, baby. Maybe we take a look at chat while this is happening. Well, you guys don't look at chat because that would be cheating, contestants.
Right.
Don't look at chat. Let's have a little music. So what? I just want to make sure, confirming with Static that the back seat is happening. Or ain't some kind of weird holdup.
It's happening.
It's happening in progress. Back seat in progress. Could you make Static a little louder for me? Thanks. It's kind of got mouse energy. We know Static likes him big, so we gotta give him a big. Do you want me to stop saying things like that, man? I feel like is it a problem?
So I feel like one of my favorite pastimes is to get into a Discord call with you and just not say anything and listen to you try to fill the silence like this.
Can you get into Discord calls without me knowing? Because that's really... All right, we got our answer. It's from somebody named Ntalk, and the answer is JabroniMike. So one guy was not helpful, unfortunately. JabroniMike, very very
That was
funny,
my
very
guess too.
creative.
That was my-
Not a terrible guess.
No.
Not the worst. Fred, we got one more hint for you, man. Born in Iceland, they are usually referred to by a singular name.
Oh my god. I know exactly who this is.
Someone
I'm
over
just-
there's got it.
How do I
Give me-
steal?
give me-
You gotta let him. He has to fuck it up first,
Okay.
then you can steal.
All right,
Yeah,
fuck
let
it
him-
up. Fuck
let
it.
him-
You're not gonna get it. Just give up.
I know who this is.
No, you don't.
It's-
Give up. You don't know
okay.
who it is.
Who is
Okay.
it, Fred?
So it's Lord.
No, you dipshit!
What?
No, it's not Lord, you dumb bitch. Oh my god. So if anyone wants to steal, you would buzz in now.
Me. I want to steal. No, I didn't have it.
A little bit too slow on the buzzer there, Coney. But it looks like
ink, baby.
looks
He
like
doesn't
Pump-
know it either. I know she
Pumpkin?
doesn't know it.
who is it?
Yes. I'm gonna take a guess. I'm gonna say Bjork.
It is in fact Bjork. Let's
Yeah,
wait, what? Who?
baby.
Can we see the screen?
Wait.
Yeah, that
Who?
clearly says Bjork. Who? Wait, do we give her the point? I don't know if we give her the point, man, because that says Bjork.
I don't know.
Bjork. Just kidding. Give her the point.
You got an emoji in
Absolutely.
there. How'd you do that? The face.
We got where
The little O. There's an emoji in the middle of
Oh,
the
yeah.
word. That's cool. That's awesome.
Yeah, well, it's wild. I guess like that weird language has emojis in it, man. The Unicode. What a fake silly language that is. It's almost as dumb as Swedish. Let's take a look at
Why is he wearing a silly straw?
that's just because she's Bjork, bro. That's what
It's
she
like one
does.
of those
How she
beer
do,
hats.
man.
Yeah.
This
She's
looks
avant-garde.
like something that someone at
Show the screen.
Super Bowl Sunday would wear, like stuck into a Bud Light to try to feel like he stands out from his bros.
What like a beer cozy, like a beer, one of those things.
No. Like this is that is one long silly straw, and so the Bud Light has to like go.
Oh, it's like the
around
thing
and
that they.
around
It's
and
like the
around
hat
for
that
it.
you put on with the beer.
Yeah, exactly.
With the straws?
Except very
Yeah.
loopy. Except very loopy. Yeah, the straws.
Bjork invented the beer hat. Wild. So this one's for you, Coney. We got one for you, man. Let's see the screen. This politician spent time in the Navy and as a journalist before pursuing a political career. So you got quite a bit of info there about who this could be. You got a lot of hints and facts to help you out.
Yeah. So Navy,
Yeah,
journalist,
yeah,
politics.
right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who seems like a ship guy?
In the Navy.
John McCain was not that. He was like the army, and he went to Vietnam jail. I think he got
Yeah.
captured.
He did.
And he's dead.
Vietnam jail
He's also
would
dead.
be a great like band title for teenager Bjork.
Young Bjork, Vietnam jail.
Yeah.
Politician in the Navy.
You can use back seats if you want. Do you want to use back the lifeline?
No, they don't know.
Because
I'm
if
gonna-
if they know, you will get 3 points. If they
Well, how
actually
much-
give it to you right now, you'll get 3 points.
how much do I get to use them? I only get
So
like how often do I get to pop those?
you can pop them once per show. So like you get
Gotcha,
if you do what Fred did, like Fred's one guy is gone. So if you
Oh,
want
I'm
to
not
do the
using
same,
it then. Chat's dumb. I don't want to do that.
and then there's the other one where they spam it, and then in a set amount of time, whatever got spammed the most becomes your answer. So you can try that one,
Sure.
too.
Okay, we're gonna let this rock. Navy guy. I'm gonna say Mitt Romney.
Is it Mitt Romney? No. So 2 hints left for you. Now you stand to get 2 points. They are the only U.S. president to have won a Pulitzer Prize for their book Profiles in Courage. You ever read Profiles in Courage, Coney?
It's one of my favorites, but I
What
can't
is it?
remember who's on the cover. Oh, it's riveting, but
It's one of my favorites. It's about this lovely cowardly dog.
Oh yeah. Sure. He wrote, and then chapter 1, early life.
Chapter 2, Ooga Booga Booga.
Yeah. Ooga Booga.
Profiles in Courage. I mean, who is in the Navy? So it is a president. It's a president who's in the Navy.
We gave you that.
I'm gonna say, it was Bush, but not the new one, the old one, HW. All right,
George
H.W. Bush.
Walker Bush.
Right, the one that lived across the street from Homer.
I don't remember that episode, but I can tell you, unfortunately, Coney, it is not. It is not. W.H.W. Wait, who? No, Walker was the younger one. So who the fuck was the older? Whatever, it doesn't matter. It wasn't either Bush, so it's irrelevant. And here's your final hint. They are known for their alleged extramarital affair with Marilyn Monroe.
God, man, who didn't do that? Am I right? Right, fellas?
True that.
I didn't know he was a journalist. That's JFK. God rest his soul.
Let's get a point for Coney.
Thank you.
And of course, you show the screen when this happens. We have JFK. There it is.
His pick?
He's. I have no idea.
I guess he lost his headshot.
Whoa! Hey, too soon, man. Too soon. Jeez, just dropped the JFK files and everything, man. Apparently, his head just did that. So I'm not sure. I mean, dude,
that's
wild
scary,
times
bro.
we're living in. Yeah.
There are wizards among us.
That could just happen to anybody's head right now. I mean,
his book was so good that he had to get it out of his head.
He had to get
before it exploded.
Fred. I'm pretty sure
he was working on another book, and he waited too long, and then it just.
The book, there was too much knowledge, and there was just too much excitement in there, and it just went pop.
Yeah, he finished writing it, and then his head did that. His canine is like weirdly long. Do you see that? Like it starts tapering really early.
Fred, what is your bizarre fascination with teeth, man? This is not the first time you've just went like absolutely sicko mode on somebody's teeth, dude. Like, is this?
What are you talking about? When was the last time I talked about someone's teeth?
Chat, back me up. A couple weeks ago, we were doing some kind of stream together, and he was just like sitting there, like analyzing someone's like bridge structure or something for like 10 minutes. What was that? It was weird as fuck, right?
What?
I think he's just trying to find out like who's a vampire. Coney, you better keep your wits about you, man, because I think we got fucking Van Helsing over here.
That's scary. Don't take my teeth.
Fred Helsing.
If I have to be Van Helsing, can I be like the one from the action movie from I think like the aughts?
Fred,
don't let him be Hugh Jackman Van Helsing. You get to be the one.
Hugh Jackman.
You get to be the Nosferatu one, the fucking Willem Dafoe one. He was Van Helsing, right, in the movie?
Yeah, that's okay.
That sounds right.
That's okay.
Fred,
that's okay.
of course
I have a positive. Okay, thank you.
Pumpkin, we've got one for you. You ready?
Yeah, let's do this.
All right. This athlete, known most often by their nickname, started their professional career after 2 years at Stanford University. Do you want to take a stab at who you think that could be?
An athlete
Yeah, don't
known
forget,
by their nickname.
You can use the lifeline anytime you want.
You know what?
Mhm.
I got to tell you that athletics is not my forte. So why don't we go ahead and do that?
Which one do you want to use? You want to ask one guy, or do you want to ask the entire chat, basically, and get an aggregate answer? Which one you want to use?
Let's use one guy.
Let's
one
go
guy.
with the one guy for Pumpkin. I don't think they're gonna shit
I
post
trust-
on your Pumpkin. I don't think they're gonna do.
I trust you.
They're not gonna do what they did
Don't
to
do me
Fred.
wrong. Don't
No.
don't
I
mess
feel
this
like
up.
one guy is an 80% chance to get like either like Jablatner Michael or the word come.
You know, I mean,
spam is 100% of the time going to just be come.
This one might be JabroniMike, though. I don't know.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm feeling Jabroni.
He ran for like 300 yards last season. So. He's really good.
And he did it with a sprained testicle too. It was wild.
Yeah, and like cum just dripping down his thigh, like the whole time, just a trail behind him. Yeah.
What a legend.
Yeah. I couldn't do that.
He left a trench wherever he ran.
I would be dehydrated. I don't know how he did that.
Gatorade.
Yeah.
All
Oh,
about-
that's true. A
all
lot of
about them
electrolytes. in that.
All about it.
Electrolytes, baby.
We got our answer. We have a guy,
thinking?
and this feels planned or what do you call it? Fixed, rigged is what I want to say. The person who answered, the one we pulled randomly, mind you, their name is Creamboat Willie. I'm sorry,
good.
Pumpkin. I'm sorry. And the answer is Hawk.
How dare!
It's interesting because that's gonna come up again later. Hawk.
Oh, was it
Tua.
her? Did she do it?
No, as far
I'd
as
go
I
with
know, she's the only sport she's good at is professional rug pulling. She does it
Oh,
Olympically,
well.
I've heard. So Pumpkin, unfortunately, as you may have guessed, it is not Hawk Tua. So let's give her next
Yeah,
hint.
I figured. Okay.
They were a child prodigy in their sport, first displaying their talents on TV at age 2.
And
Yeah,
we're
see?
sure this isn't Popeye. We're sure. We're sure.
Do you want to guess Popeye right now? Because we could
you know,
totally go for it.
I don't think he went to Stanford because he hooked up with Olive Oil and then they got married really early. I mean, I don't blame her. I mean, look at the guy. But like,
Yeah.
I'm thinking. You know what? We're gonna risk it for the biscuit. There's no reason to say safer for the wafer, right? Like we're gonna go big or go home. Is that how
Yeah.
it goes?
That's how it goes.
Yeah. So that's how it goes. So I'm gonna throw out everything that I have on this one guess.
All right.
It's John Arbuckle.
John Arbuckle, the dude who owns
It's gotta be
Garfield.
John Arbuckle.
The cat
It's gotta
guy?
be John Arbuckle, my guy.
It
There's
looks.
no other.
I heard that John Arbuckle is the most swiped left man on Earth.
What?
Why does that
How?
Why does that
How?
check out? Listen, Pumpkin, different strokes for different folks. John Arbuckle, I mean, sometimes, he
No
just
way.
does it
I'm here
for
to
certain
ink
people.
shame. I'm here to ink
she's
shame
ink
people. No
shaming.
way. I'm gonna
The
ink shame
idea-
you for that. There ain't no way. Ain't no way.
The idea of John Arbuckle.
That's some serious ink cell behavior. I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
The idea of John Arbuckle just laying on his couch on a Friday night, just opening Hinge, Bumble, Tinder, just getting no matches is very funny. He just lasagna in the oven for his fucking cat. He just nobody's answering.
He pays for
He's seen the
premium,
same
too.
Ross.
He pays for premium.
Yeah, he pays for premium and
Yeah.
has seen the same like 8 people 6 times.
He keeps seeing the vet that he's into over and over. Keeps saying no. Yeah, that's tough.
That's kind of
That's-
sad, actually. Poor
Yeah, like her
John.
one of the points in her bio is like, if
Do
you
not
have
message me, John
drank-
Arbuckle.
If you have no, it's if you have drank cat cum, then
Fred,
then you
please.
may not.
Oh, but that happened in one of the comics. That's why he's
Yeah,
saying
yeah,
that,
happened in one of
actually.
the comics,
Yeah, right,
yeah.
right.
I remember that. He did.
Yeah, it
Famous.
actually. I think it was implied, and then later they asked the artist about it, and he was like, "No, that's not what I meant. What's wrong with you people?" But it is definitely what he meant. I don't know how else to imply what happened in that
Jim
panel.
Davis was like, no, that's definitely Garfield cum.
I think he basically. I wonder if Garfield has been going in there and like sabotaging the account somehow, because that's like his bit, right? Like he doesn't want John to give anybody
Right,
attention but him. So maybe he's going in there, like he changed the photos. He has no idea. It's like a picture of John on the toilet that everybody's swiping left on. Not that John
Unsolicited
needs help
nudes.
to be less
Yeah.
attractive, but
Right. Yeah.
so it wasn't John Arbuckle pumping. But here's your
That's
last
so
last
sad.
hint.
Okay.
Their name is very similar to Lion Forest. Lion Forest. What do you think? What?
Meow.
Here's the
Lion
silver platter.
Forest?
Lion Forest. Can you think of a person whose name sounds like Lion Forest? Lion Forest.
That isn't Simba and or related.
What do you think?
You know, I don't know. I don't know. I don't have an answer for you, my pal.
You want to just take a quick stab in the dark to say somebody? You can use the lifeline, of course. Thank you, production.
Wait,
Would you like to
wait.
try to use the other lifeline you have available? Now, this one will be the aggregate spam of chat. So it'll take the most said thing in chat over a 30-second period will become your answer.
You know what? Let's put chat on the spotlight. Let's do it. It sounds fun.
Let's get a chat spam for Pumpkin. And I think they're going to pull through for you.
Don't mess this up for me.
I think they're going to pull through for you this time, Pumpkin. I think they're going to do it.
Oh my god.
They're going to do it. What?
No, the spam. I get it. I get it. The forest. I get it.
Well, Pumpkin,
I get it.
You're not like looking at chat and stuff, right? Because that'd be cheating.
Oh, no. Never.
Right,
Never.
right,
Never.
okay. Just making
Never.
sure.
Never.
Just
Never.
making sure.
I'd never do that.
She wouldn't do that, guys. She wouldn't.
No, never do that. Never.
No, no way. Absolutely not. No shot.
Innocence.
Well, I mean, I think we could just... Well, hold on. I do see a lot of actually stupid things, but they did pull through for you. You got
Did
Tiger
they?
Woods. It's Tiger Woods. Get it? Lion Forest, Tiger Woods.
I get it now.
Supposed to be funny. It was all right. Yeah, a little bit silly. Fred, we're bringing it back to you for this one, buddy. This educator, known for hosting several television series, has an asteroid named after them. Huh. But yes, Pumpkin gets the point, of course. Yeah.
Oh.
Good job, chap.
Is
Thank
this
you.
Bill Nye? Is this Bill Nye?
You want to lock that in?
Yes, I do.
It is not Bill Nye. Good job,
Okay.
Fred. Well, we'll go on to your second hint. Never having gone to college, they obtained their knowledge in herpetology through hands-on experience. Such as,
In what?
Yeah,
No,
Hands-on.
I know.
and herpes.
It's hold on. Remember when I said that I'm terrible with
Fred's
names?
starting an
like,
acapella group over here. Who's in?
He knows his herpes.
This guy's all herped up.
No, I got-
Coney,
I got
he's
this.
all herped up. All
Yep,
herped up.
yep. Not giving him a kiss.
He ain't herping for a squirping, let me tell you. Fred, what's the guy's name? You got this,
No,
man. I believe in you.
No, I know who it is. I'm just like horrible with names, especially when I'm put on the spot. Hold on.
Can you tell me what
It's-
herpetology is, at least? I don't know.
Herpetology is the study of reptiles.
Ew.
All right. Reptiles with herpes.
Yuck.
Yes.
Which is most of them,
What's
as it
wrong with
turns out.
reptiles?
Floozies.
Floozies. Yeah.
Floozy
no,
reptile.
like I know
That's
who
cold-blooded,
this
man.
is.
Yeah.
You've been on that side of the internet, huh?
Oh, boy.
I
That's
see
going to
you.
come up
I'm
a little
going
later
insane.
tonight, too.
I'm going insane.
Do you want to use your lifeline, Fred? You have another one left. You have the chat spam left. You want to use it?
Hold on, give me just a second. It's Steve Irwin.
Did you Google that, you motherfucker?
No, my eyes were closed, you cuck.
Give Fred 2 points for Steve Irwin. The third hint was going to be crikey. So if you didn't get it then, I mean, I don't know.
Well,
Crikey!
Yeah.
like I was going to say,
Crikey!
it's the crocodile hunter.
Crikey!
But that's not his name.
But-
Correct. That's not his name. We wouldn't have been able to give you the point.
Herpetology.
Do you want to know how I had to conjure his name in my head?
How?
I had to start trying to speak to myself in his voice, and I knew that I would get there eventually.
That's
Like
insane.
I just had to get to the vowel right. I'm Steve Irwin.
Yeah.
Right? It's the Irwin.
Yeah.
That's what it took.
Right.
I did it.
Which is
I
coincidentally the
think
mating
Bill Nye
call.
was a
of the-
decent. Bill Nye was a decent guess, though, right?
Bill Nye
That
was a great
good, my
guess.
guess. It's a good
Yeah, that
guess,
was actually a great guess. Or like Neil deGrasse Tyson or Michio Kaku or one of those guys on the
I
on
was
TV all the
thinking
time.
I was thinking Neil deGrasse Tyson, but like as an educator, he has done a few television series, and he would be the kind of person to like
Even though he's a total nerd.
obnoxiously go to a scientist and be like,
Yeah.
"Could you name an asteroid after me?"
Yeah, he's kind of a loser. I did not know that Steve had an asteroid named after him, though. That's pretty cool. I learned
I
that
did
while we were
not
putting
know
this
that.
episode
That's
together.
crazy.
That's cool.
No, I had no idea.
You
Do
think
we
they
know
would
what
name
kind of asteroid?
You think they would name a lizard after him or something, not an asteroid, but I mean,
Yeah,
maybe
I
he's
don't
got
think he
both.
would care about like space.
I don't think he's going to
They
care
should
about
be-
anything at this point, much like
You know, he died on my birthday. Isn't
No
that
shit!
sad?
What a
Yeah,
shitty
man.
gift. Sorry,
Yeah,
man.
I woke up. I went to bed, and then the next day I woke up and he was dead. It was
That's
really
so sad, dude.
No, see, it is God's birthday gift to you. He went, "Hey, Coney, guess what? More snakes for you.
More
Well,
snakes.
It's my fault. I wished
Less
for
competition.
it.
Less
So, about the
competition."
candles.
Guys, we're going to move on to this one for Coney. This is our this is your last chance. This is your last question. So if you did want to use your lifelines, you'd probably want to use them now, is my point.
You got it.
This comedian has a degree in drama and speech and has released 7 comedy albums, with 2 of them going platinum.
Ooh.
Comedy albums. Who could that be? I wonder.
7 is a lot, I think. That's
Very
like
prolific career there, sure.
yeah, like I'm like I mean, it can't be Richard Pryor because he died pretty soon. But is it like it's got to be an old guy that was around for a while, maybe not around anymore, like a maybe like a George.
I'll give this one to you for free. It's Fred Durst.
He had 7 albums. Jeez,
Yes.
I only know Hot Dog Water and the Chocolate Starfish. That was the name, right?
I'm peeking.
That I think you're actually right. That was the
That's
name.
the one.
No.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm gonna go. Oh my God, comedian with degree in drama, 7 comedy. Platinum's good. You know what? I'm gonna pop it. Go Seinfeld on this. Let's
He's
see.
going Seinfeld.
I don't think he did albums, but
Larry,
let's see.
Larry Seinfeld. Yeah, that's his name. Larry Seinfeld. Jerry Seinfeld. Is it Jerry Seinfeld? Do we have? It is not. It is not.
I
In
don't
fact,
think so.
Jerry Seinfeld.
I'll get on this one. I'll get
Alright.
on this one.
If you want to show
He's
the screen,
released 7.
we're gonna move on to the next hint. This one.
Jerry Seinfeld has released 7 platinum comedy albums, all of which are about airplane food.
Yeah, right. Exclusively. Says they perform under a stage name as a character with an affected Southern accent.
I don't have to give you his real name, right? Because like I don't know his name.
You can give me what you think the answer is. How about that?
His name is.
What does
I can't believe he had 7 comedy albums. That's America's favorite comedian, Larry the Cable Guy.
It's Larry
Get her
the
done.
cable guy. Give him 2
Get her
points.
done.
He didn't need the lifelines.
Yeah.
Get her done.
What was the third? What was the third one? Was it like a tomater thing?
Mr.
was-
Tomater.
Yeah, it is best
knew
known
it.
as the
I
voice
knew
of
it.
Mater, and it also says "Get her done" in there. There, you can see it right there. There it
Get
is.
her
And I moved the microphone. Apparently, I've been peeking. I moved the microphone somewhat away from my mouth. Hopefully, we really thought we had nipped that in the bud. Unfortunately, looks like we still got some tech work to do. Unfortunately, so I guess I'll try to keep my voice down. Am I peeking right now? Is my question. You don't know. Great. Okay, Pumpkin. We got one more for you here tonight. This film producer's first studio went bankrupt after only 2 years. I sound good? It's better? Okay.
Yeah, your quality, my guy.
Yeah, they're hearing something else. I'm getting like some back end stuff, but yeah. So we gave you this. Studio went bankrupt after only 2 years. Now you can again. You do have one lifeline left, if I'm not mistaken.
I thought I used both of them. Did I not?
Did she use both of them?
Yeah, just
I did-
no
I
else
did-
left.
Just
Yeah,
kidding.
we went no whammies. We just
Well, your third one would be to cancel someone else's out, but this is the end of the segment, so it's pretty much done. So.
I get to cancel people
Yeah.
by choice.
Yeah, you
Anybody
Oh.
have what?
you can
Don't
cancel.
let her do that, Mike.
Well, it's not
That's
really.
a very
don't-
powerful
don't,
thing to give me contestant.
Don't
you know,
worry, guys.
rights
You're
to.
you're all gonna get canceled later tonight, so don't worry about it.
Nice. Okay.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Getting
Oh, we-
canceled on
Oh, we
Twitter
got
by
we
Fred
got a
Durst.
banger for you, Coney.
We're gonna have the finals is gonna be the slur portion.
Almost.
Oh,
Almost.
What do you mean almost?
Oh
Well,
no.
you're just gonna have to wait and see, aren't you? You're just gonna have to wait and see. So, Pumpkin, did you want to just take a guess, or you just want to see the next hint?
Give me the next hint. I need a little bit more.
All right.
Feed me, Seymour.
They feed me, Seymour. They hold
Feed
the
me,
record for
Seymour.
most Oscar wins in history with 22, and most nominations with 59. So this person had a long career
Good
and a lot of
Lord.
dubs.
Dang, that's a lot of W's.
A lot of dubs. A lot
They
of
hold the record for most
dubs.
Oscar wins.
Dubs. Yeah.
See, Phil, that's the thing. That's the thing is because it could be like film, could be
Mhm.
live action film, it could be like voice actor work film, it could be anything. So give me my third. Give me my third. We can do this. I got
Let's see your
this.
third hint. The entertainment company they founded is one of the largest in the world, now owning the film rights to franchises such as Star Wars and Marvel Comics.
You're giving me mouse trivia?
Little bit.
Okay, I see this. I see this.
I'd like to use my no elp on her frontal lobe.
I'm not.
Brain
I'm
off.
not angry. I'm not angry, Mike. I'm just disappointed. I'm just
Well,
disappointed.
you're going to be disappointed
solve this
a
without
couple
your
of times.
frontal lobe.
A couple of times in
So,
this episode. If you're that disappointed.
I mean,
so
I'm gonna say the big D. That's what I'm gonna say.
the big D. The big D.
The
Say
big D.
his full name for the record.
The big Walt Disney
Give her
company.
the point. Walt Disney, indeed. Beautiful work. Beautiful work. Now, moving on here, guys. We got our first...
What a handsome fella.
Wait a minute. Oh, no. I needed this. We got our first bonus round of the night here. This guy, he was kind of a looker, wasn't he? This is when you would play the music. We've got our first bonus round of the night. This one's called Hear Me Out. It's going to be a little naughty. A little naughty. We're going to show our contestants some characters. They're going to tell us how many entries they think the characters have on NSFW website rule 34.xxx. Little naughty, just a little bit. Whoever comes closest gets a point, and everybody's going to think they're a freak, just as an added bonus to getting this correct, or close to correct. Any questions?
Let's go.
Let's do it. Show them their first character, folks. Nice and easy, starting you off simple here with Tifa Lockhart from Final Fantasy VII. So, guys, just go ahead and you should have access to a field on that website. Just type in there how many entries you think Tifa Lockhart has on Rule 34. How many you think they got? I mean, you're talking about a character with a long storied history, right? Lots of games. It's had about, decades, I think, plural, to accrue. So it's probably, I don't want to help the contestants, but it's probably not a small number. And feel free to just go ahead and take a stab at it. And I think I'm going to see it in my production window when we've gotten our
I don't
answers.
know if my number is like comically large, but it.
With this
see.
character?
Yeah, exactly. That would
It's ready. Okay. Let's start with Fred. Fred, you said 2,000. So you think, so you think Tifa Lockhart had 2,000 entries. So you do you feel like that's a lot, or do you feel like that's a little? What was your logic?
This is to me a low ball.
A low ball, right? But
A little bit of a low ball.
Okay.
But
He's got low
I
balls.
know that sometimes, like, I remember, do you remember I put like a very large number for Ridley,
Ridley.
and like I learned
we
that
had
the
Ridley.
numbers weren't as large. Yeah. And
times.
I guess too high. It was because I overestimated the overall usage of the site, and so I decided to go lower than I thought to sort of like fight my expectation.
All right, so he's playing it safe. I respect it.
Yeah.
All right, kind of playing it cautious. Okay. Coney, you went with 65,000.
Okay, it's my first time on the show.
Right.
To be clear, so I did the Ridley thing.
Yeah.
But dude, she's been around for like 30 years. A generational hottie, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yep.
that's something that's like passed down
Yeah.
from like so like I don't know, man. The internet has been around since AOL, so
Yeah.
I think
And so is she.
I feel like I was gonna say 75, but I said, oh no, that's silly. So I put it down to 65 as if that's better. I think it's got to be high, man. Like
Tifa's responsible for a lot of crusty socks, and I feel like this character is again just such a staple of that type of brand of goonery. Right.
She's on the Mount Rushmore.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That
like
she would
her,
be right.
Jessica Rabbit. Like
Right. Sure. So Pumpkin,
There are certainly men who have dumped their girlfriends because they couldn't measure up to Tifa Lockhart, right? Like that has to have happened statistically at least once.
Depressing but true. Pumpkin, you said 378. little low, huh?
That's a little low. That's a little low.
Compared to them, for
And
sure.
and I say that because I think that other characters from Final Fantasy VII get higher numbers.
You think? Oh, you
Tifa's-
think so?
Yeah, I think comparatively, so I beat that number down. That's exactly that's my thought process.
So,
That's my
Like
thought process.
red?
Pumpkins.
Which ones?
Pumpkin's thought process is how could Tifa be getting this much love when Kate Sith is right there? You know.
Oh my God, I know.
That big round white whatever's going on there. I mean, come on, right? Like, what are we even talking about here? Yeah, cat shit. I call him cat shit.
See, you get me. You understand.
You know, I
Honestly,
think
there's very little hotter than
Static.
environmental.
I
service,
think
right?
I think Coney won. Help me with the math on this.
I don't
what's
remember the
the
numbers.
number?
I'll say it.
Oh yeah, okay. So Tifa has 37,698.
Jesus.
Yes.
Yeah,
Woo!
30. So
You
actually,
guys-
half of what you
Dang.
said, Coney.
Yeah,
30
I mean that the fact that it's half is actually kind of surprising to me because
Yeah.
I think if you like tallied up like there's every journal entry, there are probably, guys drawing since time immemorial. She's got to be like a muse all the way from 1997.
If you
so-
want to go analog, this number is easily doubled. That's your point.
Yes, exactly.
right.
Yeah, we
So-
we have untold losses of
Yeah.
talent. Like
Lost
dating
media.
back
Lost
decades.
media.
Exactly.
So we
Almost as
Coney
much
won
instead of
basically.
free, yeah.
Yeah, Coney
Yeah.
won. That's
That was-
Solid numbers.
That's
now
great.
they're gonna get a little dumber from here on out. Next, second of three characters we have for you guys tonight. It is beep boop beep Rosie
Oh,
from
baby.
the Jetsons.
Are you
Oh, what a
kidding me?
Another
sweetheart.
hottie. Yeah, we love both.
I
well,
hope
we
her
all
retirement is going well.
we all love Rosie, but who really? How many people really love Rosie? Maybe a little bit too much to the point where it's dumb. Her retirement, yeah. I hope she's not sitting in a trash heap
In somewhere, yeah.
Hope we're not looking at like a Detroit Become Human situation for Rosie.
Nah, she's doing well. She recently had a tune up.
She had a okay.
Yeah.
They gave her a
You
little tune-up.
invited
All
me.
right,
You
all
didn't
right, all right.
expect puns. Get
There's
over
gonna
here.
be they should have called you Punkin Potion. Oh, am I the first one to
Hey,
say
there
that?
you go, my guy.
I
There you
can't be the
go.
first one to
Do you
say
think
that.
Jane, his wife, has ever walked in on George Jetson? Like, you know.
I do know. I do know.
No,
know?
now you have to now you have to finish that. That you can't just leave the audience hanging.
Rosie's, riveting George.
Riveting.
Riveting.
Get me off this crazy thing! Just
I
like
guess-
ripping the skin off.
I guess it depends on whether or not Rosie is fully functional. But I think we got our.
It's the future.
Did you guys?
Come on.
Did we get the answers in? We're still waiting on one of you.
Let's see.
This is a tough one.
It is.
It's like
She
a
is
boomer character,
tri-
and I
no.
feel like Peepaw isn't doing this. you
Right,
know?
Peepaw is not sitting on this website. Yeah, Peepaw is
Right.
not. Right. Good logic.
Yeah.
So, yeah, definitely I would say factor
It's
that
a
in.
tough one.
Mm.
Hmm.
But there's
Though,
probably going to be like
although-
the same way that like Zoomers get really attached to like South Park or like I don't know old shows. Like there's got to be some like fan community for Jetsons, right? Like
Definitely, yeah.
yeah.
I'm surprised.
Right, but are they going
Like
to be
real
under
talk
16?
though, Hanna-Barbera actually has a huge fan base. I don't
For
get it
sure.
myself. I'm not part of it, but go you.
I wouldn't be
I'm a
surprised if
Betty
we
guy.
see a Jetsons reboot. A what guy?
I'm a Betty guy. You a Wilma or Betty?
Betty Boop?
Oh.
No, Betty Rubble.
Oh, Betty
I
Rubble.
respect
Oh, okay.
that.
Okay.
I respect that. Betty Rubble, absolutely.
Have you guys all read Mr. Boop? The webcomic Mr. Boop?
Oh, I love that one.
Yes.
I love
Didn't
that one.
I show that to
Yes.
you?
You might have, Fred, actually. Yeah, you might have turned
I
me
think
on to
I
Mr. Boop.
showed that to you.
Yeah, Mr. Boop goes hard.
Mr.
Tremendous.
Boop, Mr. Boop is incredible.
But it goes places you'd never imagine. It's such a ride.
It's high art.
It is. But we've got our answers in. We're going to take a look at, let's take a look at Coney's first this time, because what the hell, why not? Mix it up. You said 2,300. What would you, so you
Probably a little bit high.
Really?
went a little bit, definitely a lot lower than last time, but, so you think there's enough boomers on the internet to kind of pump those numbers to at least the low thousands, huh?
I don't know what the standard deviation is because I don't frequent the sites, but I feel like if anybody was jorking it to Rosie, they're probably dead by now. So it's like I now like it's now an archive of like times past, and I think there's probably like a golden age.
Yeah.
I don't know how deep Rule 34 goes. Like, I don't know if it goes to like
Damn.
2003 or whatever. But like, I feel like that's a fine throughout all of human history. I think it's a fine number.
Looks good. I feel good about it for you. Pumpkin, you went with 2650, 20 something 50. So pretty similar to Coney's answer, huh?
About the same, yeah.
Yeah, about the same.
Yeah. I figure that because, look, I'm gonna be real with you. Tunes are timeless, my guy. Tunes are timeless. Timeless. So if you make some spicy art, not saying that, some pumpkin spice hasn't made its way onto the internet. I've seen that too. but in that argument, people love tunes. So I'm going to say that there's something out there for everybody. I'm going to go with 2600. Seems solid. Solid.
All right.
I forgot that she's a robot. That's like a fetish on a fetish.
You got the
know
robo,
what I mean?
Detroit's become human.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So we're going to take a look at Fred's finally. Fred said 30. Why so low,
30.
brother?
30?
I think that there is significant. I am willing to bet that there is significantly more fan fiction of her than there is visual art.
Ooh.
Okay.
And my thought, this is a little bit similar to guessing $1, right?
Okay.
However, I strongly suspect that there is one guy who just has been cranking out art
Yes.
of her. Like, it's just one dude. It's one dude.
One guy
who has
carrying
been
it.
cranking out sketches.
Solo
And
fandom.
so that's where the 30 comes from. But yes, I think that this is niche enough that this is like just a few dozen.
Well, Fred, you're not going to believe this. Go ahead, Coney. What's up?
Yeah.
I was just like, one kid saw her at 8 years old and like his chemistry changed. He's like, oh my God, like that was
Yeah.
cerebellum for me. I was like, oh, good Lord. Okay. All right.
Who was it for you?
Cerebellum, Powerpuff Girls. Oh, good Lord.
Dude, I stand on business that everybody had like a cartoon crush. Like everybody had the toon crush when they were a little kid.
Wait,
that
hold on.
defined them, man.
I gotta ask Pumpkin Potion. You're like, all cartoons, right? You're like a cartoon.
Yeah.
Do you remember? Okay, I used to watch Animaniacs a lot as a kid. There was this one episode with Minerva Mink, and I was like, why is this very hot lady on my TV? Do you know who I'm talking about? You know who I'm talking
exactly who you're talking
It was
about.
Mike, if you there's an
She's
episode of Animaniacs
gorgeous.
where they just put like a gorgeously hot cartoon animal on the TV, and even as a kid, I was like, "What the fuck is going on at Warner Brothers? Why did they do that to me?" Anyway,
yeah.
sorry, I didn't mean to hijack.
knew.
That's
How many entries we
crazy.
got from Minerva Mink, guys?
Just tens of thousands.
I was
surely.
gonna say there are hundreds of thousands. I'm gonna be in the like the 6-digit range for
No question.
Minerva.
Yes.
I gotta, you know what? We were talking about Animaniacs the other night, man. I haven't seen it in a while. Do you think it holds up? I feel like it probably holds up pretty well as a cartoon.
There's a lot of
absolutely.
cultural references, though, so it's like
I bet
you're
so.
not gonna get like the Spielberg jokes, you know.
That's
Right.
that, but that's what I'm. Well, dated references, yeah. But I also feel like they were like writing a lot of humor for adults, if I remember
There's a lot of
correctly.
good stuff.
And I know that because I didn't get a
okay.
lot of the jokes at the time. When I was a kid.
Right.
The fingerprints
say-
joke.
Right.
Oh yeah, fingerprints. I don't
By the way,
think so.
Coney, if you keep an eye on that ping box, because if you move outside of it, you're moving out of the frame.
Oh,
if
I
you,
see.
If you want to stop getting, because what keeps happening is like your widow's peak,
Oh.
your Dracula widow's peak keeps getting cut off.
Oh, I'm
All
sorry.
right, so
Okay.
it's all good. You're not gonna believe this, Fred.
Yeah.
There are 33 entries.
Wow.
Hey!
Absolutely insane. I feel like
Coney,
Fred.
Coney, you and I, we have a very warped perception of Rosie,
I want to fuck
apparently.
the robot. My bad. I don't
Well,
know.
I'll be real.
Sorry.
I think like Fred had this theory about how there's one guy who's been cranking out Rosie porn, and I think it's him.
Yeah.
Actually, like
Yeah.
confirmed, like he is the guy. He was
Guilty.
that was autobiographical right there.
I'm also
Holy shit.
writing all the fan fiction.
It's a self-report. Yeah.
Yeah, big time. So this one's this one's kind of for you, Pumpkin. We got a little Steamboat Willie. So you were saying tunes are you were saying you literally just said this. Tunes are timeless. How many
We're
people
timeless,
you think
baby.
what like 80, 90, 100 years later are still thirsting after specifically Steamboat Willie? Guys, put it in your
I'll steamboat his
fields.
Willy.
Holy shit!
Sorry, what? Sorry? What? Oh, I'm sorry. Jeez, the mic was on. Oh, I'm
The
so
rubber
sorry.
hose hookup. Damn.
Yeah.
All right. Damn, it's happening tonight, guys. So just pop it in there. How many you think we got for Steamboat Willie on the old Rule34.com?
He is public
hold on.
domain now. So.
Correct.
I would like a
Yeah.
Correct.
He's
Keep
public
that in mind.
domain.
clarification. I would like a clarification.
Yes,
this
Fred.
is Mickey Mouse or specifically Steamboat Willie?
Specifically Steamboat Willie. We did not add.
Oh,
yes,
you
specifically
tricky little
Steamboat
shit.
Willie. Yes.
Have you seen the video that goes through like literally the day that Steamboat Willie went into the public domain? Someone on YouTube dubbed over the whole thing, just being like, "Oh, I'm Willie. I'm gay.
No,
I have a husband."
Sounds great
and
though.
just literally
No, that's
how long is
awesome.
the animation? It's
In the
whole
Mickey Mouse,
fucking thing.
in the whole.
It's the whole thing. He's like, "Oh,
That's awesome.
I'm gay."
No, I didn't. I got
and
it.
just laughing hysterically the
Sounds
entire
delightful.
time.
All
It
right,
is the
so-
stupidest thing you've ever seen.
Are we? Do we got our answers? I'm Steamboat Willie. I like Willies. Is that what that basically?
I'm gonna go back to my gay husband and have gay anal sex.
All right, take it easy. Take it easy, Tiger or Cat.
That's crass.
We're gonna start with Pumpkin this time around because, of course, now Pumpkin went with a nice round, solid 100.
Yeah.
Why?
Feels right.
Feels right. Feels good.
Feels
Cool.
right.
All right. Yeah. Because not.
I feel like. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No,
Go
not
ahead.
too much. I was just saying, not too much, not too little.
Yeah, it's kind of one of those things where I feel like the Disney fandom, especially Disney adult fandom, is pretty large. Like, let's just be real.
Yeah, sure.
But I feel like if you were gonna deep dive into Mickey stuff,
Mhm.
I don't feel like the Steamboat Willie version of him would probably be on the top of everybody's list. So I went
Yeah.
with a 100, you know,
Okay.
for
so
those
you're
with
just,
niche tastes.
you're just kind of after considering it really carefully for then just kind of coming to an educated guess, right? Not personal anything.
No,
Serious.
this
Okay.
no. You
All
don't
right.
have to worry
All
about me and Mickey.
If
nah,
you say so.
nah.
If you say so. All right. So well, let's check out Fred's answer. Fred, you said 300. Why is that, man?
So, I took my previous answer
Mhm.
and I added a 0.
Okay, good strat. Good strat. But you so again, but the logic was like, oh my God, the Gooners, the Boomer Gooners, we'll call them, are all dead. No one's left to make Rosie art. But that by that same logic, though, Steamboat Willie's even older. So how did you end up going backwards on that?
So, you have
Yeah.
people who are really into like the nostalgia of it, right?
Okay.
And then you also have to factor in the people who saw that Steamboat Willie was going into the public domain and were like, yeah, fuck it, let's draw him sucking dick. Let's go.
He's got a point. He's
Right?
got a point. People,
Our time is now.
yeah. So the public domain thing probably got a lot of people being like,
Yeah.
let's desecrate this thing now. Let's be.
Yeah,
let's be-
exactly.
And
exactly.
Coney,
no
you
one's
went
bet.
you went 950. Why not just a clean 1,000? At that point.
You know, I thought somebody else would go 1,000, so I tried to $1 it.
It's not
I
without
think-
going over. That's later.
I did, no. Yeah, I thought 950 was good. I think the public domain boom is big, and I don't
Yeah.
know if you've ever seen the cartoon, but like Mickey's like weirdly sadistic in it. Like
No.
he's like
I haven't seen it.
you should watch it because Mickey's just fucking with animals. He's just like grabbing a goat and pulling its neck out really big, and I think there's a lot of like inspiration that someone of a lewd mind would be like, I'm gonna draw him fucking that goat. And I thought
Yeah,
that
sure.
somebody, it was like in the public eye, it was in the consciousness. So I thought like, Steamboat Willie fucking an animal or two.
Yeah.
You think someone
unfortunately-
is like sitting on the couch who like their neck slung over the backrest and is just like, I'm gonna draw Steamboat Willie fucking a goat.
I unfortunately.
Listen-
Listening to you
happening.
guys talk about tuner behavior, with old
Wait,
rubber
tuner?
hose. Yeah, tuner
Wait,
behavior.
tuner?
Yeah, like
Like
tuners.
Toon Gooner?
Yeah, like tuners. They come out of the tune
Tune
caves. You know,
It's who
Oh my
cares?
God.
you know what I mean. But
So-
Yes, I do know
listening
what
to
you
you
mean.
guys talking about that and listening to you talk about rubber hose is like really fascinating. by the way.
I bet you it is, Pumpkin, because the number of entries on the website is 112. So
No
we have a
way! Are
point
you
for
kidding?
Pumpkin, and that's why I said, I was like, "Are you sure it's not a little bit more than just conjecture, right?" So I think
No,
we had.
it was a guess. Let's go.
I think we had all three of you get a point from this segment. Coney died. What happened to Coney? Coney's internet died. Womp womp.
Oh no.
Womp womp womp. All right, but as you
He'll
know,
give us answers by telegram.
the show must go on, folks. This is a thing that's gonna happen sometimes. We've got another segment, and by the way, congratulations, everybody. Good stuff. Again, Pumpkin, it's pretty hilarious how honestly how close both of you got. Like, holy shit. Fred getting within like 3 with Rosie, and Pumpkin 12 with Steamboat Willie. Actually wild. So here's what we're going to do. We're just going to move forward with the show, with the who's here. This is called Sponsored. Folks, it's our first improv segment of the night. Streamers.
I'm on my phone for a second. Is that okay?
That could work. That could work. You may want to adjust his volume as a consequence of
I'll be
this.
back.
All good. Streamers, what are they at their core? Losers? Sure. Society's rejects? In most cases, yes. Narcissistic parasites? Maybe. But what really is a streamer but an influencer? That's right, we're influencers. Get influenced, you fucking idiots! We sell shit, guys. That's what influencers do. We sell shit. And we're going to test our contestants' ability to sell shit. Contestants, you're each going to get a product, and you're going to get 1 minute to shill your heart out to the audience. Chat will then vote on which product they are most likely to buy. And Coney was going to be up first. I think we will just have Coney's audio. Is that right?
Yeah, I could just. I mean, my stuff's booting back up, so I could go last if it.
Let's have him go last. Good strat. Good
All right,
idea.
you got it. I'll
idea.
be back.
We'll start with. We'll start with.
Change the screen so I can skip through it without spoiling it.
You want? Oh, yep. Just focus on me for the moment. Focus.
Just go to Mike for a second.
Focus on me, and we'll start with Pumpkin Potion Static. Okay.
Okay.
Good call. Nice. This is a production team working as an absolute unit. Beautiful. You love to see it.
We love some good
Mike.
teamwork.
Fred.
Mike, was this at all influenced by one of the recent Warrens episodes we did?
No, not that I don't. I'm not sure. I'm
No?
not sure. I'm not sure what you're seeing, but hold off because we're kind of in a
Okay.
tight go. What do you are Static? Are we ready to reveal the screen?
Yeah,
Okay.
you're good to go.
Pumpkin.
Mm-hmm.
We got this for you. Oh boy, a speaker that only plays construction noises. Now,
Mike, this is just the future smart boxes.
It sure is, Fred. Now, that was not. I was not thinking about that when we came up with this. What we want to do is we want to put 1 minute on the clock for Pumpkin. Pumpkin, you need to convince this audience to purchase a speaker that only plays construction noises. You think you could swing that? You think you could pull that off?
I'm gonna do my best, and I'm gonna do. You know what? I'm gonna make this work. I think I can do it.
Good.
I think I feel pretty confident in my my sales lady skills.
Oh, okay.
To pull off something this fucking weird. Okay.
It's pretty weird. Let's get a minute on the clock for Pumpkin. 1 minute ad read starting now.
Hello, tuners. How are we doing this evening? I hope you're having a great day. So let me tell you about this amazing new product, not sold by Billy Mays, but in fact sold by me. And if you act now for 2 payments of $19.99, you too can get your hands on a speaker that only plays construction. So hear me out. So here we go. So let's say you're living in a nice quality countryside, beautiful flowers, lovely bees, nature. Nobody likes living in nature. Tell me about it. No one likes it. You want to live in the city where there's grunts and angry noises and nothing but people screaming at each other. You want to be in the dead center of New York City in the worst spot possible. So what does that mean for you? For 2 whole payments of $19.99 or a tier 3 where I may or may not show a tune ankle to you, you can actually get 1 whole speaker that plays nothing but construction that will lull you to sleep. It's the best thing ever. Did I mention that tier 3 with the ankle? You can get this as a bonus, okay? Bonus ankles. In fact, if you subscribe if you subscribe right now, we will give you 2 construction noises boxes. One that actually has a jackhammer noise, and we love that.
You're so over time, but you were cooking and I didn't want to interrupt it.
We done.
So basically, what I'm hearing is the sales pitch is tune ankle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I just wanted to see the ankles.
And you know what? That's probably going to work. Let's go to Fred. Can we do Fred's at the moment, Static? Can we show Fred? Can we go back to Fred's? Let me know when you've done that.
Isn't Fred's the next one?
Whose do you want to do right now? You tell me. You tell me.
I don't remember who's assigned to who. I'm just going in the order.
Show me what's on this. Go to one of the other 2, and we'll. Okay, this is for you, Fred. It's called Socks with Built-in Sand.
I hate that.
You know,
Okay.
it's not great, but you've got to convince a bunch of people to buy it from you right now. 1 minute on the clock, Fred. So the socks. You know, I'm not gonna tell you shit. Are you ready to sell?
Get it.
Are you ready to sell? Selling a service, Fred. Are you ready to sell?
Yeah.
Let's put a minute on the clock for Fred. Now.
Oh, it's starting now.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, how many of you watched Dune and wanted to become the Lisan al-Gaib? Wanted to be the one to save the Fremen on Arrakis? Well, we can't make you into him, but we can get you close with our socks with built-in sand. And not only are you going to feel like Muad'Dib running across the dunes and riding on Wormback, these also will help to work away the calluses on the bottom of your feet. So if you want to look like someone with beautiful ankles, if you want your feet to look like someone with beautiful ankles selling speakers that only play construction noises,
I see you.
then all you have to do is call 555-555 feet.
Fred.
Thank you.
So he's
Well done.
He's selling it as a cosplay. This was hard to follow. If you want to be like Paul Atreides, you buy the socks.
Right. It's a cosplay as well as a way to let people goon to your feet better.
This is really disturbing. This was turned into a very foot-heavy thing. I'm hoping Coney's is less foot-heavy, buddy.
Lisan al-Gafit.
Look, function and fashion.
It collects foot sweat and converts it through the still suit. I'm gonna throw up now. I'm actually gonna throw up now.
Muad feet.
Fred, I really need you to stop saying Muad feet, dude. You are like ruining my life right now. Coney,
Welcome back, Coney.
Welcome back. We've
Hey,
got.
Hey, everybody.
Do you know how this particular game works? You want a little refresher?
Yeah. I'm ready to go. I'm good to go.
You got it. You figured it out.
Yeah.
Let's see Coney's product. Banana peeler. We're gonna give you 1 minute to shill a product called the banana peeler to the audience. Here it is.
You got it. Fellas, you ever want a sweet, savory snack, but you don't have the time to rip the whole thing open? That's what I hate about bananas. They take way too long to open. That's why I love the banana peeler. It's a big round thing, and you put the banana in the middle, and then it slices it right up the middle. No matter how mushy or ripe it gets, you can get a fresh banana anytime you want. And guess what? The peel comes out in one big piece. So if you want to trip somebody and put it on their feet, you can put it under their feet, and then they're going to slip and fall down. Fun for the whole family. Everybody has a tremendous time with the banana peeler, and the best thing about it is that you can use it forever. You could use it on bananas, you could use it on plantains, or some sort of fruit. Don't try apples though, that's very dangerous. The banana peeler allows you to save more time every single time you want to make banana bread or banana pancakes, or fuck it, even a banana cake. I don't know. You can put bananas in nearly anything, and think of all the wonderful times you'll have with your banana peeler. Put that shit in a blender.
That's quality.
Jesus.
We gotta we
This is a
we have our that's my streamer first, guys. We've had a foot slip, a toe slip. You've heard of nip slips. Tonight we've had a toe slip. That is a Coney. That is a first that we have seen feet on stream. I think there's probably going to be a lot of clips of that, man. Are you ready to become a foot celebrity?
Let me give you a better angle.
He said better ankle. Better ankle.
There you go.
to help you prepare for your new career. I have a product for you.
Fred,
Yeah.
you don't got to sell it to him.
Sponsorship deal.
You have to
It's
sell it to the audience.
exfoliating. It's exfoliate. Hey, I can work in a few sales here and there.
Let's have a poll going. Strangely Epic, this is your moment. We need a poll in the chat. Which of these 3 products you're likely to buy? I mean, you could pay for the possibility to see Pumpkin's ankle, or you could pay for, I mean, shit, you know you're going to see Coney's feet. That happened.
If I win, I'll do it again. Vote for me.
He's saying he's going to flash
You
feet.
bribing them?
Yeah,
heard
I'll give
him.
you the other foot. If I win, I'll give you the other foot.
There's no rule against this. There's no rule against this, guys. I can't stop him. Voter manipulation, chat says.
It worked for Reagan.
Holy shit.
No way. No way.
The peeking is getting so bad.
Peeking at the feet.
Mike, your mic is peaking. What is going on, dude?
You sound good to us.
Are the
Yeah, you
people
sound
on the
fine to me.
production side, can you run that past him and make sure he's not like jerking off or something, please?
Oh, my
It
bad.
could be.
That chat member is a moron. Okay, awesome. Can you actually ban that guy who said that, please? Just moderators find that dude who said that and ban him, because that actually really pissed me off. Do we have our answer? Can we see our answer, please? Who won the poll? Do we have our winner of the poll, y'all? It's
Let's see it.
Coney. Coney, the
Hey.
feet, the foot bribery. It kind of seems like you have to do it again.
No, I was lying
Can
to
I have
them.
the
I'm not
banana
gonna
peels
do it.
if you don't want them?
I'm not gonna do it again.
He
You had it.
lied. He lied. Holy
I don't
shit.
show my right foot to anybody.
He lied. Damn. The right foot's
If
for
you vote
the.
for me on the next one, I'll make Coney show you his feet.
You're gonna make him.
Oh.
You're gonna make him
The
show.
left
his-
one,
Damn.
right? The left one.
Well,
You guys were denied quality
this-
content. How do you feel about that?
this has been a wild ride. That just happened, Coney. I
Chat
think
will
you've got
remember
a
that.
promising future on OnlyFeet, bro.
Thanks.
Maybe look into that a little bit. Maybe a little passive income on the side couldn't hurt. And guys, I told you all you were going to get canceled tonight, and it's not going to be for the foot reveal. It's going to be because we have our next segment called Canceled.
Oh.
That's right, y'all. Oh no, our 3 contestants got canceled.
Oh,
This is the worst thing ever. Or is it? The most successful content creators know how to never waste a tragedy, and we are going to test our 3 contestants on their ability to spin a flub into a dub. And guys, you're each going to receive a reason you were canceled, and then 1 minute to make an apology video. Chat will vote for whoever they thought was the most sorry. Any questions?
I got this.
Pumpkin, we're going to
I'm
start.
ready.
Are you ready to see why you were canceled, Pumpkin?
Why always me?
You're going to be actually. Last time it was because of what happened with Coney.
was
But
supposed to be me,
the,
sorry.
it was, yeah. But we're going to start with we're going to get it back on track. Start with you again. I think you got it. You did great last time. Well, let's show her the reason she was canceled. You made the switch to Technicolor, and your fans are furious because they can't handle change.
You got a problem with my color?
We're gonna give you a minute. We'll save it for the apology. Minute on the clock. Are you ready? You ready to do it? You ready to do your apology? And your apology doesn't have to be let me put it this way. We have seen people in the past who did pretty well refusing to apologize. So, I mean, do it the way you want. It's your cancellation. You handle it how you want to handle it. 1 minute up on the clock for Pumpkin.
Okay, look, fellas. I have to be honest here. this entire time, you understand how difficult it is for toons like me to get good work out here when we are just black and white. You know, the time of monochrome is unfortunately beyond us. And I'm sorry that I had to make the switch because, you know, maybe I just wasn't good enough being myself. And I felt like I had to change into somebody else so that you guys would be happy with me. But you know, everybody gets a reboot, right? Everybody gets a chance to try again, right? Everybody gets that opportunity. So So why can't I have that opportunity to be a better person for you in the future? And be a really hot redhead too. Like, I mean, let's just be real. Redheads are really hot. So I thought I would just deliver that to you. You're welcome. Thanks.
All right, there it is. So I'm
You gotta
definitely
cinch it really tight at the end.
The
You gotta
pun
cinch it in.
discovery at the end, in the middle of the apology, is very funny. That was very opportunity. That was very good.
Gotta throw it in there.
You know what it is? I'd like to see you as a redhead, but just for like one episode. Then I'd want to be like, okay, that's cute. I like it, but like bring back the B and W, the B.
Like honest and real, you don't have to change the classics. You really don't.
Nah. Like for example, the horrific new Donkey Kong design.
Oh,
His eyes are so close together.
You guys don't fuck with it. You guys are stupid. He looks great.
I actually think it's fine. I actually think it's fine.
looks
I don't
great.
No, I'm
have
just-
How about we go like middle
I'm just
ground
beating.
because like
Yeah.
honestly, the Donkey Kong from like the Mario movie was perfect. The new one's weird,
those
the
are-
old one's weird. That one just settled nicely.
Donkey Kong is my friend, and I like it. He's very handsome.
I
any
think it's-
gorilla
I think it's
design
gonna grow on
that
me.
doesn't.
It already kind of started
any-
to.
No, it will. It almost certainly will. I feel like I don't fuck with any gorilla design that I look at and don't feel like he's going to rip my arms off at any second, right? Like I need that
Right.
sense of danger,
Danger.
looking at a gorilla.
Yeah.
Terror.
Like,
Yeah.
gorillas are horrifying creatures.
This is how he
I
chooses
respect you're into
his-
some things.
his
I respect
partners
you're
as
into some
well.
things.
He again the exhilaration, the adrenaline, right? The gorilla mind rush, if you will.
Oh, God.
we got one for you, Fred. Let's
Yeah.
you ready to get canceled, bub?
Yeah, sure, bring it.
Let's see the screen,
I've been
please.
ready my whole life.
Your fans are irate after discovering you quit YouTube to become a gay furry. How will you respond to this? How will you make this right, Fred? How are you going to make it right? Can we have a minute on the clock for Fred's apology?
I've been planning for this my whole life. All right. Look, I know that this transition has been very difficult for a lot of you, seeing me like this, doing something in a venue that you might not expect me to. Fortunately, I have written a song for the kalimba that I think will help clear the air.
Okay.
Suck my dick. Suck my dick. Suck my dick. Now, if you have any questions, feel free to friend request me on Discord, and I will promptly ignore it. Thank you.
Fred, you have a kalimba there?
Holy hell, Fred!
When did you get a kalimba?
I've had this kalimba for a couple of years now.
Oh my God! All right, Fred, I loved it. And again, it's the doubling down. There's no apology. It's just fuck you. And you know, anytime anybody actually gives you like any legit criticism about your career, or any of the choices you make, like I'm gonna get a clip of that, and you could just send them that. Just directly forward them to that recording right there. Finally, Coney, we got a real fun one for you, man. Are you ready to find out why you're under fire at the moment?
I would love to. Yeah. What is it?
You
What'd
dared
I do
to
this
make a casual, comedic, observational tweet on something Sonic related. A
Oh,
mob
no.
is now outside your house with pitchforks. You just heard a battering ram hit the door. Their Sonic fandom's pretty angry with you, Coney. I wonder what kind of witty, casual, comedic observation you made that got him so heated.
Yeah, you got it. Hold on. Give me 1 second.
You got it. Yep. He's getting.
Yeah, I'm good. Hold on. 1 second.
He's getting
Hold
in
on.
character.
Hold on.
Okay.
Give me 1 second.
All right.
Hold on.
Yep.
All right, I'm ready to go. Give me a minute.
Mm-hmm.
What's good, beta cucks? I was just busy fucking my wife. I heard you guys are outside of my house because you thought Amy Rose was over here or whatever. Hey, listen, I don't give a shit about your game. It hasn't been good since 1993. You guys are coming over Sally Acorn and that bunny robot girl, and oh no, Sonic Adventure 2, one of the greatest games ever made, changed the culture. Listen, nobody plays your shit-ass games. That's why Sonic Mania came out. Everybody started looking your way again, and then Sonic Frontiers comes out. You put out this Tony Hawk Create-A-Park bullshit. You're just running around a Unity engine. Then Donkey Kong comes out. That's how you make a video game. Do you feel shame for the choices that you made? For the things that have let you down for your entire life? You saw a Sonic the Hedgehog coloring book at the grocery store, and that became your entire personality for the next 3 decades. Try a different video game, you furry freaks. Leave me alone. Don't speak to me anymore. Please make Sonic Mania 2 so we can have another good game. Thank you.
Holy fucking face.
That was from the heart.
I'm so
I hate
upset
these
right
people.
now.
Let's
I
just
just got
fucking
called out for my actual Sonic coloring book that's on my shelf as we speak. Like, I'm so upset.
That one. I have a 5-year-old that's really into Sonic, so that one
Coney,
came from the heart.
I'm so
okay.
sorry.
Oh my god.
I'm trying to get her into Sonic 2, but she wants to keep playing the new one. And I'm like, no, sweetie, no. His name is Robotnik, not Eggman. Stop.
Let's just say, Fred, there's a reason I gave him this particular prompt.
Yeah,
So-
no, I know.
Let's
It's like
have.
I've been preparing
perfect.
for that for months.
Yeah.
That was perfect.
Yeah, sorry if I ever popped up on your guys' timeline with that. All I said was that Sonic Adventure 2 was ass. Those people were up my ass for 3 months.
I watched, and that happened multiple times to you, and I want you to know
A
I
few
was
times.
watching every single time, and I was just like, you know what? I don't think after seeing everything that went down with you on Twitter, I was like, I don't think I'm gonna call myself a Sonic fan anymore. Like, I'm just not gonna fucking. I'm just gonna
Dude,
separate.
seriously.
It was fucking wild. So can we have a
Dude,
poll?
yeah.
Let's have a poll for who had the best apology, guys.
Fine.
Who was the most sorry? Who was the
Who is the sorriest?
Yeah, who was the sorriest?
I really wanted to actually
The
be sorry because I was
sobbiest,
going to do
the
this.
sad.
I was really hoping to use that.
Womp.
The actual Foley sound effect of the tears dropping off my face.
Oh,
I'm sorry!
and yeah, again, Coney, feel free to just take that clip and shoot it off to anybody who ever annoys you about this ever again.
You got it. Yeah, I haven't had a fight with them in a little while, but you may have just started it. You actually may have got me, like, unironically, you may have gotten me in trouble again just now.
Well, my production assistant in the room with me is thinks that Sonic Adventure 2 is like the greatest thing since bread or whatever, sliced bread, and she's looking at me like
You should kill her.
she's
Yeah.
heated, like she is heated.
Throw her in the street right now in traffic.
She'll get over it. So who's Coney? It was you. They went with yours. Yours was fire.
Everybody loves a good double down. That's
Came
all
from
it
a
is.
deep place, right? Awesome, guys. tonight-
You gave me
Very
one that I did
passionate.
homework on. You gave
Yeah,
I'll
you
let you
kind
have
of
that
cheated with that one. I've already done that one before, so
It's rehearsed.
yeah.
Fred's was very a little hitting close to home too, but guys.
I kind of, you know what the problem was? It was outdated.
Oh yeah, maybe a little bit. So here we go, guys. We heading into our meat and potatoes segment of the game. We got Fred with 3 points, Coney with 6, Pumpkin Potion with 4. Very cool. We still got plenty of time for Fred and Pumpkin to catch up, especially with this next segment. Very, very excited to show you guys for the first time. Again, that's my streamer debut, never before seen segment. I'm so pleased to introduce you to this world premiere. We call it Wishlist. Every streamer's got a wish list. Some are public, some are private. But if you're not finding some way to get your pay piggies to lavish you with expensive goodies, are you even doing it right? You know? Contestants, we found some interesting items on wish.com. We're going to have you guys guess how much each item is listed for in USD. And whoever gets closest without going over gets a point. Completely original
love it.
idea.
Oh.
Completely, totally original. Are you guys ready to see the first item?
Yes, please.
Yeah, let's do
Ladies
it.
and gentlemen,
Let's do it.
may I present to you garden pole dancing gnome resin gnome statue outdoor decoration sculpture figurines decorativas home decor adornos para casa. Here she is, looking thick, looking juicy, dancing on the pole.
my
Got a
God.
gnome on a pole. Duendes,
Hold on,
duende
the
enjoyers.
picture isn't coming up for me. Hold on, I'm gonna
Not
try to
seeing a pic?
refresh.
All
I
right.
gotta see this.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
you do need to see this, bro.
Oh,
Let me tell you.
This is owned.
I love that for you.
Machi.
I love that for you.
Oh,
This is
good
the kind of
heavens.
thing. This is the kind of thing that is exclusively owned by ants who think they're funny.
What if I got so horny I had to end the stream? I just had to go right now.
You
Like,
pull an
I'm busy, I gotta
XQC.
go do
You're gonna
something.
pull
Sorry.
an XQC. God knows I've done it. So let's, guys. There's gonna be It's gonna be very similar to the Hear Me Out thing. Just type right in there how much you think this thing goes for. On wish.com. How much do you think they're asking for this thing? You know, is she is she a cheap stripper? Is she a little bit more high class? Where do you think she stands on the whole thing? I think she's definitely
It's
got
hard
the.
to tell how
you
big she is. That's the issue.
don't
on
think she-
that. Like,
I don't know how she stands on the whole thing either, to be honest with you.
Can we like how is it keeping up her weight? Right? How is it keeping up all the hefty heavers?
a lot of gym
That
out
is
there.
the joke.
A lot of milk. lot of milk in there.
The curly shoes really complete it.
Let's how I don't know how big it is. I think that's part of the game. You gotta guesstimate
Right.
how big you think. Let's show chat that thing again.
Yeah, but look at the vines in the back.
Yeah.
How tiny.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
it
it's
is.
got to be tiny.
It's not
It
a
is
lot.
small.
It doesn't appear
Pretty
to be a
small,
large
yeah.
statue. So maybe that informs.
Is
Nah.
it small enough
guess.
to fit in a jar?
Look at that paint job, though.
Why would you
she
need it
looks
in a
like-
jar?
What?
Yeah.
She's making
let's
eye
go.
contact with two patrons at once. Yeah.
So just go ahead and production team, let me know when you've got their dollar amounts recorded. And of course, you don't want to go over. I'm sure you probably guessed that. And we'll start with Fred. Why the fuck not? You said 25. Did you mean $25?
Yeah.
Is that what you meant?
$25. Yes,
Oh, yeah,
$25.
You'd pay a quarter of a hundo, a quarter of a Benji for this bad bitch, huh?
See, this is not what I would be willing to pay. It's what I think that weird ants who think they're funny would be willing to pay.
Ah, right. The
And-
weird. Mhm.
That's the thing, right? Like when you are making this kind of product, there is a little bit like you can see that there is dedicated paint work on it to
Sure.
some degree. So right, there's some craftsmanship,
Mm-hmm.
but you also have to recognize like the kind of person who is going to be buying it
Yeah.
and how much they would be willing to pay for a novelty like this.
Uh-huh.
And the best number I could come up with was 25.
Fred, I'd ask you a serious question though. You don't find
Yeah.
that you don't find her funny at all? You don't find her in the slightest bit comedic? Like you wouldn't enjoy having that around in your garden? You wouldn't not for you? Not even a little bit funny? Not even a little bit funny?
The problem is I can't divorce her from where she would be. I can't divorce this object from where I would find it, which is in a front yard with a non-functional washing machine and a tilted over wheelbarrow.
Man, he's so specific in his imagery. Really paints
I'm
it
gonna
in the
level with you.
mind's eye.
This like I imagine this in the same yard as that little plastic toy that first brought out Durf.
The Durf thing, yeah.
Yeah.
As soon as you started describing this yard, I remembered the Durf incident, and I was like, he's going Durfy with this. Fred Durf over here. He does it all for the duende. Let's go to Coney. Coney, you said you said $35.99.
Listen, I made a oopsie daisy.
Okay.
I thought we were on Etsy. I forgot that this is Wish. That's a very different.
Ah.
I hope you
Different
understand.
beast,
Like
different
Etsy,
beast.
yeah, Etsy would be like artisanal, like somebody's entire job
Yeah,
is doing
handcrafted.
this. Exactly.
Right.
They get handcrafted, like they have a kiln in their home
Yeah.
and they just pump these out and make 6 figures a year, right? Like I thought
Right.
that was like somebody's little cottage industry. If it's on Wish, this thing is being assembled by like Vietnamese children for
Yeah.
$6.
Oh,
Like
Yeah.
I
sure.
fucked up.
Sure. Yeah. Maybe
Yeah.
went a little high.
Yeah, I
But,
think 35 is a little much,
Hmm.
but maybe, you know,
We'll
uh,
see. We'll see. Pumpkin.
we'll see.
Pumpkin. You said $78. Would you? So
Yeah.
would you pay $78 for her?
Hell no, but hear me out.
Okay.
Hear me out. I made the same mistake because I was like, oh, Etsy
Yeah.
prices, that's what that's
Right,
gonna
right,
be.
right,
Yep,
right.
And
yep.
secondly, and my second reasoning for this is that ink do be thick, support the homies, $80.
Hmm.
Am I wrong?
No, man. I mean, she's got the junk in the trunk, as they say. She's got the gat. We're
Yeah.
gonna we're
The
gonna
skin is taut.
we're gonna have to give it to. Well, let's reveal the price. The price.
All right.
Screen.
What is it?
Ah.
Oh, I'll buy 10.
So, holy shit,
What?
they all
What the
went
fuck?
over. I don't even
Coney
know.
and I have
Nobody's
to chill
getting
with
a
the
put.
Etsy prices.
No,
We,
what the fuck? What the fuck did they make this out of? Reclaimed asbestos? How did they?
Asbestos.
How did they
am I
get it
right?
down to $8.59?
asbestos.
That's how they gave her the cake there. So yeah, no points for anybody. That's hilarious. Let's check out our second
That's
item.
fine.
I
What
forgot
the
it
hell?
was Wish. We'll get it next time. We'll get it.
This was like a practice round.
practice
Right.
round. Wiener cleaner soap, wiener cleaner joke, gag, gift, party, adult gag, prank. Guys, you got that perfectly round kind of ring of soap there. Very funny. I will just say,
Oh, for your penis.
as a wiener, haver, that is a super impractical thing. I mean, that's not really. I mean,
A reminder that this is Wish and not Etsy.
pretty stupid item, frankly. I mean, I don't think that. I mean, like regular
It's a little
soap.
too big.
Well,
Yeah, I agree.
I know it's supposed to be
Kinda stupid.
I mean, we're talking about, we're obviously not talking about my penis when he's not talking about my penis when he says that. I don't know who's. I mean, if anything, mine it would break in half if I tried to, use it. It's a pretty big. It's not small. That's at the point. The point is, guys, it's not small. Just want to make sure that's out there for everybody involved, everybody in the audience tonight, as well as the production team who seems to be finding this really funny for some reason. It's not small. That's the point, folks. Not even a little bit. So
It's a spoiler.
when you guys have put in your when you guys have put in your amounts, we'll be taking a look at those. Let's start with Coney, man. You went $3.58.
I think I got a pretty good handle on this. I could see this at a 5 below for adults.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Right.
I could see this selling at Spencer's Gifts for $25.
Yeah.
But I do think on Wish,
On Wish.
like I don't see no brands on that thing. It's
Right.
just straight text.
Mhm.
Yeah. Right.
And it's like the product itself is legitimately just plastic. It's not
It's not
even.
even real soap in there. Nothing's getting cleaned.
No,
with that.
there's nothing on there, man. It's not even like there's not even a logo on the plastic. You could put that in your shower and probably make something up that it's not a penis cleaner. Like there's nothing to indicate it.
Right, nothing.
So I think it's very cheap. I think it's just very cheap plastic, mass produced, $3.58. Lock it in.
All right. I think the implication is that it's soap, though. They're trying to say that's a ring of soap.
Oh, it is soap, isn't it? Oh,
Yeah, they're trying to say it's
oh, son of a bit. Well, it's
But
cheap soap.
But
I
hey,
think
man, it's just trash tier soap. Sure, could be.
Yeah.
We got a pumpkin potion. You said $2.69.
Low
69?
ball, low hanging fruit joke, but also $2 seems reasonable.
Okay.
I do find myself a little bit concerned because it does say caution if the wiener cleaner ever became stuck, soak area with cold water. So that's a little concerning. We're gonna drop the price for that. So I'm gonna say maybe $2.69 because it's funny.
Right. I mean, it's. Can we see the screen? We're gonna reveal the price now.
Oh, but I didn't.
Oh,
you
Fred,
didn't-
shit! Frank,
Fred doesn't get a
That's fine.
turn.
fuck. Fred, you
That's
said
fine.
$2.70. I'm sorry, $2.79. Why? What's the logic there? So you all went super low, pretty close together, actually. Coming down to a
Okay.
matter of cents, actually, 10 cents difference between you and Pumpkin.
Oh,
You guys
okay.
are not impressed
so
with this product for some reason. It's so funny though. So funny.
when I saw you bring up this product, I knew what the price was. And the question was whether the show or my dignity was more important to me, and I chose the show, so I just put in the price.
Fred, I don't know what that means. It kind of sounds like you're saying you regularly buy this and you don't want people to know.
Well, I mean, they know now, but I need to win, so I just put in the price.
Has it on restock once a month.
Yeah, he's got it automatically. Can we see the
Wish
price
restock.
of the thing?
Drone delivered.
Guys, this costs $23.73. And you know what the amazing thing about that is? It's a whole. Like there are bars of soap that cost like, $10.
Yeah.
And you get an entire bar of soap. This is like somebody put a bullet through a bar of soap, like a massive caliber bullet through the bar of soap and sold it to you for $25 almost.
Dude, give me a knife and I'll be rich by Thursday. What the hell?
This seems like a market that can use some disrupting. I think
Yeah,
we could get
seriously.
in.
Yeah.
The one opportunity that we don't use Etsy prices, and now we got
It's an
Etsy
Etsy.
prices
Guys,
for a
Wish,
doodle hole.
here's the
Like,
thing.
come on.
Wish is a wild ride. There's a lot of things on there that don't make sense. All I'll say is,
Wish wheel?
Fred seems like Fred's got a really clean pee-pee. This is going to be who had? I think it's Fred. I can't see their scores because we moved on apparently.
No, I think wait.
I had
Coney,
the
you
highest
Coney.
because I said
So
3.
then-
and
so
you
you
said
had the highest.
2.
So he's getting the point.
Yeah,
But his score still
I think
says
it's
6,
me. I
so
don't
are
think
you gonna
I
give him-
earned it, but I think I did.
pretty
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. I was just
Coney
confused
was
because his
higher
score
than
didn't
me,
go up.
but not that high.
All right.
Yeah.
So
I said $1 more than them, but this was like $20 more than all of
well,
us.
hey, it's whoever gets closest without going
Okay.
over, and you did it, so you get the point. But again, just insanely stupid. And again, I mean, for those of you who don't have wieners, there's regular soap will work. And maybe some of you need to hear that based on sometimes the way you guys talk in chat about showering just not really being that important. But it is.
Price
But-
makes me want to eat lie.
let's take a look at our third product tonight. 1 Pieces, huge floating poop, fake turd pool tub, gag gift, joke prank, party, funny gifts.
It's
Guys.
poop.
It looks like it's a kind of a little fun fake poop. Guys, how much you think they're asking for the fake poop fun gag party gift prank party funny gift on Wish.com?
Only 1 pieces. Only 1 pieces.
Now the image has 4 pieces. It says 1 pieces on
You
the
have to choose it,
listing.
right?
I'm not sure what that. I mean, maybe you must get to pick one of the 4.
Right.
Let me see the screen again while they're putting in their answers.
Wait,
personally,
yeah, because if you can only choose one of them, that changes the answer. If we
Right.
can't get this
Do you
as
think
like,
it's like
they're all the same. They're all the same price. They're all the same.
is this
price.
poop?
Okay.
Is this poop gotcha?
No, I think you do get to pick which one you want. You can have that beautiful red hue one on the bottom left, or the one on the right. It's got that more of a deeper, almost a maroon color. Like maybe see the doctor immediately.
why
top
would you
right-
not go for the one with the flies?
I'd go for the one with the flies personally, Pumpkin. The one
No.
with the
Fly
flies is just so
sprinkles.
fun,
Live a little bit.
No, the flies are too crass. I think it's a little too on the nose. I think the bottom right one is tasteful, and I think it would
more
fit him
tasteful.
with other decorations. It's like
Yeah.
a velvet,
Good logic. I like the flies just because going back to kind of rewind a little bit, Hakuna Matata. But I feel like I think the one on the top left is definitely just the most bland for me personally. I need a little bit more excitement in my doo-doo. I need a little bit more spice in my life.
Well, you've just seen it all before.
Yeah, I'm just really looking a little bit. I certainly wouldn't be fooled by any of these. I don't think. I'm just a guy with a lot of experience in this field. Do we have the
So-
do we have the answers in? We do. And we'll start with pumpkin this time. $6.73 for the one piece.
Jeez.
Yeah. Well, what do you think? Steep, Coney?
Well, it says huge. They look small to me, but I can't get a good sense. Maybe
How do
say
you
huge.
know though?
It
Like,
does say
how
Yeah,
do you
you're
know?
right,
Those
you're
could
right.
be like the size of my whole heckin' palm. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? We don't know. It's on a white background, so I'm just going to assume that we're being lied to with the size, as women usually are.
Listen, big poop means something different to everybody. Like my big poop is Coney's small poop, and my small poop is Fred's big poop. You know,
I do
like,
be shitting. It's a scale. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a
Exactly,
sliding scale. People got different size buttholes and things like that. So
I'm the Charizard of poop. Yeah. You're Charmeleon and
Char-
Fred is Charmander. Yeah.
Charizard. So, Fred, you
yes to
said
being here.
$1.30. What a bargain, huh, Fred?
Yeah.
Yeah. What?
Yeah, I don't fucking know anymore. I don't know what things are supposed to cost anymore. I could I could have gotten a delightful fat gnome for my front yard, or I could have gotten like, how many was I could have gotten like 4 fat gnomes for my front yard, or I could have gotten like pee soap.
Yeah.
I don't know what pricing is anymore. I don't know what value is anymore.
Yeah.
I put a number and I made it low. What do
Okay.
you want from me? I don't.
Alright.
I'm a broken man.
Listen, I got what I needed from you, man. But you know what?
All right.
Let's see how let's see how it plays out. Coney, you said $2.76. You think would you personally pay that for one of these beautiful specimens?
Probably. I'd throw it in a pool at a theme park or something, and they have to clean it and then ruin a kid's birthday.
Dude.
Very fun.
Even just for a
You know?
couple of seconds, seeing people panic over floating shit, pretty funny.
Yeah.
Pretty
right.
funny.
Just go to
Yeah.
just throw it in the wave pool at Six Flags and just fucking cause an incident, right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, great adventure, right?
Dude,
Am I right?
that'll make your day, probably your week. At $2, what a bargain,
Right.
right? I
Yeah,
mean,
what a steal.
let's see. How,
I could put it behind the first one, the gnome, and then cause a very silly little scene, right? You know,
I remember seeing a wave pool at Six Flags when I was little, and there was, by volume, there was more human than water.
Yeah.
In the wave.
Yeah, they're
pool.
awful.
I don't go in any kind of
Can
public.
confirm, have been in a couple of them, and 90% of what you're doing is slamming into other people
Nasty.
the entire time.
Don't care
Yeah,
for it.
I just refused.
Yeah,
I
it's
just
gross.
refused.
It's gross
But
as hell.
I mean, like, I don't know. I see that, and there's that part of me. There's the Joker part of me that wants to like just put some of those in the water and be like, no. So you know what the problem is? Anyone willing to get into one of those wave pools is going to see a nugget of shit and be like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, hey,
Like,
I knew what I signed up for. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
We're at Six Flags, not the Ritz. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
Let's see the price.
I like talk to myself out of this.
It's $1.86 for one
$1.
huge piece, guys,
Mhm.
and that's
It
gonna
is a big
go,
piece.
and that's gonna be for Fred. I
Lied
think,
to.
unless my math is fucked.
Lied to.
Nihilism wins again.
Yeah,
Lied
Fred,
to.
see, you were like, I don't know anymore. I'm a broken man, and then you ended up getting the point. You bitch. Come on. All right, so
I won by breaking.
we're going to the next
Like, I
item
could
on
sell
the
my
wish
poop
list.
for more if you think about it. Like
well, now
$2 for rubber.
Listen,
is
one
like
thing at a time. Work on the foot
Alright.
thing first, and then we work on the scat thing. All right.
new markets. Yeah.
We're different markets. You know, you got to we got to work into these things, ease up into it.
Sure.
Product number 4, Doritos Nacho Cheese Tortilla Chips. It is
Off of Wish.
1.75 ounces, 64 counts.
Bro, I'm not eating the Wish Doritos. I'll just go to
Yeah,
Costco.
no,
I'm not.
We're
Can you
food
show
off
the
of
image again?
Wish? Are you insane?
Check out
Wish
that.
Doritos.
I don't know what you're
Incredible
getting. I don't know
image,
what
by
you're
the way.
getting in this, but you
Genie,
are not
I know
getting
my
Doritos.
third wish.
Look at that. Look at that image that they made for the listing.
64
It's
Doritos.
just-
Yeah.
I'm having flashbacks to Big Papa Pickle, Big Papa Pickle, Big Papa Pickle, Big Papa Pickle.
So guys, what do you think the retail price is here on Wish.com for
You
that
know.
that big ass? You know, you got them little like they're like They're like dollar bag size. Traditionally, like if you go to a deli around here anyway, the little bag of chips
Yeah.
is like $1, right? It probably
Yeah.
costs more now. Who the fuck knows? But it's more. What? How much? They're $3 a pop. Apparently, my production assistant said.
Jeez.
So here's a box with 64 inside the box. So what do you guys think on Wish.com? Are they real Doritos? Are they counterfeit? Are they bargain brand? Is it the Ditos? Fucked up in the crib eating Ditos. You guys know that song?
Pumped up in the crib, eating Ditos.
Fucked up in the
Fucked up in the
crib,
crib.
eating cream
fucked up in the
betweens.
crib.
Ditos.
Yeah.
Fucked up in the crib, playing.
Ditos.
What was the PlayStation?
Very
one?
nice.
Ditos.
Did we just let me know, production, when they've entered their amounts? What a bop though! What a jam, huh?
Fucked up in the crib.
Yeah, I thought
Yeah.
once that's in my head, it's game over. All right, so we're
yeah.
gonna start with Fred this time around. You said
Yeah.
$60. So what are you thinking?
Jeez.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Roughly,
Okay. So this is one of those cases where I actually think that this is a prevalent enough product that the free market is going to make it be some sort of reasonable price.
Okay.
I think that where they're going to get you with this is shipping.
Okay.
I bet I went low. But I didn't go too low because I figure it still has to compete with the price that you would pay going down to a gas station, right?
Okay.
I feel like being more reasonable with this one made the most sense.
All right. We'll see if that logic pays off. We'll see how it plays out. We got one from Coney. Coney said $35. Did you want to?
Yeah, man.
Something?
I did. I think these things are like, you could get like the party packs, right?
Yeah.
And the party packs are like, I don't know, $10 to $15. And you pay like, I don't know, $10 or whatever.
Yeah.
And I think that if you get it at scale and you only get one thing, and Doritos, like everybody wants the red Doritos, right? That's like, this is the superstar of any pack.
That's the flagship.
So-
dude. Yeah.
Right, and I think that that's because of that they make the most, so they got the most to sell. I think, and these are the small bags too. We're talking like less than 2 ounces.
Yeah.
I'm feeling a 35 on this.
Okay.
Might be a little bit higher, but I didn't want to go over, so I think we go 35 here.
Good
It
point.
might be like 40 to 50, but we'll see.
Good logic. Good logic. Pumpkin, you said $12.60.
Oh, yeah.
You went low.
We're going
compared to them.
low with it. Yeah.
Mm.
So here's the logic. First of all, they're not Cool Ranch Doritos, so automatically they're terrible. We're just
she disagrees,
throwing that out
Coney.
there.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm
Wrong!
sorry. Well, no, you're wrong. Are you kidding me? The red
Wrong!
bag.
Oh, shit, they're fighting.
Mike, take her points.
The red
don't
bag.
Take her points.
get out of
We
the
go
way.
red bag.
Cool. I'm gonna throw a whole anvil over this. So here, Cool Ranch is the best flavor. So it's not Cool Ranch. Therefore,
No.
they depreciate in value.
No.
Plus, I'm pretty sure that if you're getting food off of Wish, that thing's got to be made out of some kind of sawdust and dreams
Oh,
and
it's
broken
asbestos.
dreams.
Broken dreams.
I'm sticking
sawdust and
with
sadness.
asbestos.
Yeah.
Sawdust and whatever they found at the bottom of the factory. So I don't want to put that in my mouth, respectfully. And
The
uh,
Doritos are
no.
off-gassed. Yeah.
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 So we're going with $12 because that shit ain't real.
Well, let's find out.
Mm.
Price?
The
$67.44, which is, of course, giving it to
That's
Frankie.
insane.
Fat nuts. His
There
nuts are
we
so.
go.
His nuts have been
Good
fattened
Lord.
on Doritos. There it is,
There
man.
we
Good
go.
call, Fred.
They
Good logic.
have to compete with real prices.
I'll just go to CVS, dude. I'm not going to Wish. Ugh.
Yeah.
There's a
Frank's
big
would-
apple
logic
down
was
the
sound.
street.
I would like to use this opportunity to let everyone know that your favorite Doritos flavor is wrong. The best Doritos flavor is like those chile limon, like
I was
curled
He might be
Oh,
onto something with
no.
this. He actually might be onto
Those are
something
the
with
best.
that.
No,
Those are
Fred,
the
we were
Getting a little exotic.
becoming friends. What are you doing? Why are you like this? Why are
Yeah.
these your life choices?
You
You could have anything in the world, and you chose that.
want me to throw
Is
a
that the
frag
one with
grenade
the
into this?
green
If I can do
bag?
anything. I'm talking
yeah,
if you
yeah.
give me Doritos, like something with the Doritos name on it,
I'm gonna-
and very easy to eat with chopsticks.
I want to throw a frag
Keep it
grenade into this
easy.
real quick. Doritos are mid. Let's check out our next
They are.
item, guys. It's the Nicolas Cage
What?
crossbody. Stylish and functional.
Wow.
It's
Right.
not real.
Yes, it is. My
Mike
friend.
just made this. He's trying to
No,
sell it
that's
to
a
us
real
now.
product on wish.com that you too can enjoy. Guys, place in your contestant your fields there on the website what you think Wish is asking for the Nicolas Cage crossbody. You too can go on a
Finally.
hunt for the United States Constitution. What the hell with Da Vinci Code? Who gives a shit? Whatever.
Clean out my
Just
throne. This
finally.
is the only thing
Yeah.
that's going to be on there for the next year.
Mhm.
Clean out
Somewhere to
your
put my
what?
Doritos. Thank God.
Is this going to be on your personal wish list, Pumpkin?
Oh, definitely. Definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, why have anything else on there? This can also be not only a really great sling bag, but it could be a pillow.
Yep.
Right? It could be the thing that you cry on when you get done with stream because everybody was mean to you. I love that. That works out great for all of us.
Colossal mood for
you
me.
know,
Yeah.
Right. So, once we're done with the chat bullying, we have to go somewhere to expunge those tears. And I think there's no better place to do that than Nicolas Cage's face.
Nicolas Cage, man, he's a shoulder to cry on, a face
That's
to cry
right.
on.
That's right.
He's always been there for me. His films were always a point, very, very comforting thing for me to go back to in times of strife and challenging moments in my life. Absolutely. The Wicker Man, the one where
Right.
he's a motorcycle with a skull thing, whatever that's called. Love that one.
Hot Rider.
Hot
Any
Rider, yeah,
movie,
Hot
any
Rider.
movie, any movie with Nicolas Cage in it, even in a tangential role, is a Nicolas Cage film.
So, right. Yeah, he just becomes the movie, right? Like, that's
Yeah.
it.
It's kind of like hibiscus. You put hibiscus in anything. It's like now this
It
is a
overpowers
hibiscus.
the
I am
flavor.
gonna say I'm a little
flavor.
disappointed in the quality though. They could have made that strap like covered in bees.
Beast
And
Trap.
I think
Ooh, you're
and
right.
I think it would have added some value. Yeah, that would have been an actual trend fashion item.
How
I want-
did she
I
burn?
want to see
I
this.
wonder.
I want to see this as an accessory for the Nicolas Cage in Dead by Daylight. Did you know Nicolas Cage is
did
in
hear
Dead
that.
by Daylight, by the way?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is he a killer?
He's amazing. No, unfortunately,
survivor.
everyone wanted him to be a
It
killer.
would
I
have
can
been
see
way
it as a
funnier
never.
if he was like a
would've.
normal human killer, just with his bare
One of-
hands.
Well, I don't think he's
One
capable
of his
of
abilities.
that, but
Would have been way funnier.
One
I mean,
of
he's
his
Nick Cage.
abilities.
You can't really say he's a
he-
normal human, can we?
No, I'm not even sure he's human. One of his abilities in Dead by Daylight is he just hits the floor. And if he's left alone for long enough, he comes back up at full health. Like, it is so
He just
dumb.
takes
But
a
if you
nap?
find,
Takes a
yeah,
nap.
he just like he hits the deck.
Okay. He just
and
kind of
then he
like
gets,
plays dead,
like,
I guess.
He can get back up. Yeah, although the funniest thing is that he's technically prone. So if the killer finds him while he's trying to do this funny little maneuver, they can just pick him up and put him on the hook. Like,
right.
it's so easy for it to backfire.
So-
Shut down.
Well, we'll start with who are we gonna start with? Coney, why not? You said $9.29 for the Nicolas Cage crossbody.
Yeah, it looks like a mass-produced bullshit thing with a silly little internet image they just stitched onto it. It looks kind of small, cheap. The braid is cheap. I'm feeling like a 10 to 15 to 20 on this, so I went a little low here. But Wish is full of mystery, so I
sure
don't know,
is.
bro.
Yeah.
I'm consistently being surprised by this.
Mystery and misery, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll see what happens. Pumpkin, you went. You said $26.50.
Yeah, it's Nicolas
it Nicolas
Cage's
Cage
face. What do you want from me?
I mean, you'd pay that happily?
I mean, I wouldn't, but I'm not
You
saying
wouldn't,
other
okay.
people wouldn't. You know,
Hey, would you say
that-
you're a Nicolas Cage fan?
I would say I'm not a Nicolas Cage
No,
fan.
no.
No,
Wow.
no.
Wow.
But he did
Yeah.
make. I will tell you, he made a great appearance in Dead by Daylight. Good for him.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just,
Good for him. We love
he's,
that for you, Nick.
He's kind of a niche celebrity, right? The people who like him really like him. I feel like he's a little maybe he's a little bit divisive. The word would be, I guess. But you know,
Yeah.
He had
God,
that
this
era
is-
of like being like the 2000s meme, like LOL Nickelback, LOL
Yeah.
Nicolas Cage. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I feel like it's like anybody that's buying this is like a millennial from 2010. So
Yeah.
it's like, but it exists, right?
Yeah.
You think this is an ironic purchase? You don't think?
Yeah,
this is,
it's like
right,
it's like
genuine.
mustache tattoo on the
Mhm.
finger. You know, it's like very.
Yeah.
It's one of those. I think.
all right.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's in the same ballpark.
All right,
Yeah.
we'll see what happens. Fred, $19.
Yeah.
$19.
19
God, money-
bucks.
That feels high, bro.
Think so?
Money doesn't mean anything anymore, man.
He's
Like,
not
look
wrong.
at this.
He's
I-
not
look-
wrong, is he?
Also, just look at the pattern on that faux leather. Like, they just took a
Show you.
stamp, like the same stamp over and
Yeah.
over again, and went bram, 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 bram.
It's a pretty low
Also-
effort item, isn't it? Yeah.
There's something that stands out to me. You played the DS version of Super Mario 64, right?
Me? No.
No? Okay, there's
I
a
know where
mini
you're
game
going
where
with
there are like a bunch of faces and you have to like find Luigi or Wario like among
I've
all
seen
of
it.
the other
I've seen
faces.
it. I've seen
Yeah,
it.
that's what this reminds me of, except it's like find Nicolas Cage, except they're all Nicolas Cage and you do it forever because we're in hell.
Okay.
One of them has a mustache. You have to like pick it
Yeah.
out. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah.
Well, it's like this is kind of in his
yeah.
acting portfolio. He has I think he has at least 2 movies where he plays multiple characters. Am I right? So I mean, here he is playing himself like 16 times. He's
Average
he's got some
Cage experience.
he's got some strengths as an actor. I'll say. I mean, he is a fucking walking meme. We can all agree. But he's definitely got his talents, his strengths and weaknesses as an actor. Let's see the price. It's $37.41 for what
Oh
looks
my
like a
God.
complete piece of shit.
Oh my god.
Can you fucking believe it? And we got that's
way.
gonna be pumpkin. That's gonna be pumpkin.
Hey yo.
This ties-
That's insane.
It is insane. Absolutely. I mean, who's buying that? Probably no one, realistically. But
So,
we have Pumpkin
Mike-
and Fred tied up, which is exciting. Yes, Fred.
I want you to know that
$37, my
I want
guy.
you to know that if this thing costs less than $20, I was going to buy it and then hand it to you when we see
When I
each other.
eventually see you in person again, which feels
Yeah,
like it's
yeah.
never going to happen. But
That'll happen.
we got one more item for you guys, and I would graciously accept this gift. By the way, don't think I wouldn't be grateful. Final item. Let's take a look. Hot T-Rex dinosaur
Oh,
inflatable costume
I
party
love these
cosplay
things.
costumes fancy mascot
Oh,
anime
yeah.
Halloween costume for adult kids dino cartoon. Whew. Why is it hot?
For the con-goer who wanted to be funny but couldn't think of anything.
Like
I think
like
I
sexy?
actually might know the reason. These things were really popular as like gag things for sexy dancers, and they would
Really?
put on
Yeah.
yeah. There's a ton of TikToks of these where people that are actual like really legitimately skilled pole dancers would put
Okay.
these things on with the full 9-inch heels and just go do their thing
All right.
Mhm.
All right. I
Yup.
mean, I can
Yup.
see that being. I mean, I
as like
could
the
enjoy
joke
that.
post. Yep.
Yeah, I could get into something like that.
Starboy Orange.
I get into that, like belly dancing in the
Yeah.
T-Rex suit. Sure. Yeah, getting a little.
There's an audience for everything.
Yeah, absolutely. You guys play Dinosaur with Double D's?
That game is so
I-
funny, dude.
Pumpkin, you played it?
I saw a little
Yes,
bit.
I have.
Is
I-
that
I-
the visual novel one?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
It's so funny, dude.
Coney, the writing in this game will have you in stitches, dude. I'm serious. They were.
It's hysterical.
They are
Guy
brilliant.
who really wants me to fuck a dinosaur. No, the writing's really good, man. Okay. All right. Yeah.
Play. I know what it sounds like. But play this and you will be in tears, dude. They were there. It is so fucking funny. But yeah. So what do you think, y'all? How much do you think they got this listed for? One more time. Hot T-Rex dinosaur inflatable costume party cosplay costumes fancy mascot anime Halloween costume for adult kids dino cartoon.
Anime.
Yeah,
anime bit
I
is
guess.
Anime's
a lot.
funny.
I guess.
good.
I guess.
Hashtag culture is wild, my guys.
Yeah, it's SEO, but to me it feels very funny to just read these things like this. I don't know, like
No,
what
these are awesome.
what are we doing here? So we'll start with I think it's going to be Fred this time. It's fine. Fred, you said $30. Do you think so? $30. Why?
Mike, I have very little reasoning. I've like given up trying to logic
But
the ones
you
that
said
I
this
have
earlier,
no
and then you
clue.
got a fucking point.
No, that's because I had an idea of what's going on.
Okay.
Right? Like I know the price of a single bag of Doritos. I don't know what the international price of like
Right.
nylon is.
Well, you
So
see
like
how
my best guess is what are people willing to pay?
you see how it's basically inflatable. Like there's a fan in there that's blowing air
Oh,
in
yes.
that thing to
Yeah.
keep it. So
Yeah,
like
no,
that's
this
that
is a whole-
mechanism is going to be costing money.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. This is a whole like category of Halloween costumes. Do you know how many kids got like sumo wrestlers and like the costume is that I'm fat.
Yeah, kind
The
of. Yeah,
SpongeBob inflatable ones
Yeah.
too.
There's a Fall Guys one.
Yeah.
It's big. Yeah.
Oh God.
Oh yeah.
Who?
Fall Guys.
Fall-
Oh, for
Fall
Fall
Guys.
Guys.
Fall-
Yeah,
They had a
sure,
couple
sure,
of
sure.
those.
Coney, you said $83.
Yeah. So like
$83.
I actually have a little bit of history. I bought one of these once and it was a deer one.
No
and
shit.
these things can run the gamut from like 40 to a hundo depending on what it is.
Yeah.
Wish is probably going to be cheaper, but that dinosaurs are popular, bro. I feel like this isn't like it's not like an elephant or like a hippo or some a T-Rex is like a premier
Yeah.
A AAA, right?
Oh yeah.
Wait a
I'm-
fucking minute.
I'm feeling like 83.
All right.
Wait
Fred,
a
you wanna say something?
minute.
Fred?
What?
Are the teeth tearing? Or like is the top row of teeth on the front tearing off in this picture?
Kind of hard for me to
Probably.
see at the moment, but
I
I don't.
think
I
they're
mean, you are
ripping
talking
off.
about a Wish product, Fred.
Yes, I know, but like even that's kind of brazen, right?
I think they're crumpled up and or flipped
Maybe.
over the top because if you look at the side underneath the eye, like the incisors or whatever are kind of flipped over its lip. So I
Right.
think it's just crunched up in there.
Ladies and gentlemen, they just didn't care.
Maybe he had dental problems, man. Maybe they had to yank a few molars out. Leave him alone. Leave old T-Rex alone, dude.
Didn't you say this guy always talks about teeth? That's strike 2. Wait a minute.
I think isn't that the third time tonight? I
Tooth
mean,
guy. Yeah, he's out.
Third? No.
Fred.
Second.
You really gotta start working on like hiding your fetishes and shit. Like they just spill out of you, bro. It's fucking wild.
How would one act
Let's
on
check
a tooth
out
fetish?
Tooth guy.
the price that Pumpkin had supplied. It is $17.
What?
Yeah, just 17.
Look at
Big
okay.
thing. Yeah, it's a big old.
Yeah,
No,
I
I
mean
can see that.
it's from Wish. You're not going to go out and buy this expensive ass thing from Party City.
Yeah.
God rest its soul.
Mm,
So this thing is going to be thin. It's going to be aerated terribly. The teeth look awful. The face looks awful. And this is the type of thing that you want to like trick your partner into to like be like, hey, let's go to a party together. And then once they're inside the suit, you just spray fart spray inside of it and watch them suffer. Like this is the type of stuff that
Oh, that's
this is like cheap stuff,
bad.
right?
This is a means to an end.
Yeah.
So
This is divorce material. That's what this is. $17 will get you freedom. Here you go.
That was a fucked up idea you had.
that was the man.
Scary.
You only do that to somebody like you hate, man. I don't think you do that to a friend. Let's see the price. Despite everything you said, Pumpkin, it is $75.30.
Holy moly! I was
That's what
way
they want.
off. I
That's what
figured
they
it would
want.
be heckin' cheapo.
See,
Yeah.
Wow.
And that's actually
I
going
was
to go
way
to
off.
Fred, even though Coney was like
Yeah.
closer. It is going to go to Fred because Fred did not
Yeah,
go
still-
over. That's how Price is Right. I mean, Wishlist works. And that,
so the intuition that I went with here was I imagined myself buying this,
Uh-huh.
and then I thought about the kind of emotion I would be feeling when it arrived, and I
Regret.
decided that, like, exactly,
Yeah,
right?
regret.
Like, sometimes you order
Shame.
something and you're indifferent or you're excited. This is the kind of thing you order and regret.
I don't know.
Like,
man.
I shouldn't have paid $30 for this,
lay
man.
buyer's
Like,
remorse.
I'm gonna put this.
It's all about revaluing your purchase. So like, sure, why not bring it out later for a wedding? Why not
I
bring it
bet.
out later for that really
dinosaur-themed
awful...
wedding? Not a
Yeah.
birthday party.
Like, why
not
not?
a.
No.
What?
No.
And where are you putting it in the meantime?
It
in, like,
deflates.
the
Closet?
It deflates. It's an
Obviously.
inflatable. She's right though. You can't just buy, if you buy this and use it once, yeah, you fucked up. But if you keep finding reasons to, by the way, wedding is an incredible use. If
You're
you
gonna
keep
be the
finding-
dinosaur
Thank
guy.
you,
Oh, he
thank
showed
you.
up with the dino suit again.
Yeah.
Okay, there
And hey-
goes Greg with the dino suit.
Dude, everybody loves Greg. Like, come on.
There are,
Like,
there are
Greg's
VTubers.
the man.
There are VTubers who drop thousands of dollars on a rig and then use it like twice.
Not me. Not me.
It's just IRL VTuber. Yeah.
I'm feeling very called out by that because Coney, I did do that. Anyway, guys,
Oh.
next segment of the night, we're going to get back to the improv stuff, folks. This is the next bit.
No.
Now, we haven't seen this one since last season, and we're trying something a little bit different with it this time. As streamers, we often find ourselves in situations where we have to do or say something extraordinarily stupid. Right? Seasoned streamers have learned how to bury feelings of shame or embarrassment deep inside them. I'm personally not sure if I can even still feel those things at this point. But when it comes to bits, you gotta commit, right? Even if it fucking sucks, you gotta see it through. Because that's the life you chose, baby.
True.
Contestants, we will be providing you with prompts for bits. You are totally free to act it out however you want. We aren't going to time you or anything. After each prompt, chat will vote for their favorite performance. We'll start with Fat Nuts and this delightful prompt. Gay cow. Fred, would you like to give us your best? And again, you can feel free to interpret that however you like, buddy. Can you give us your best, you imagine this scenario. You're doing a stream, and somebody says something in chat, and something happens in the video
what if
game.
a cow was gay?
Yeah. He gets it. Coney gets it.
Oh.
And now you have to do this. You do a bit where it's like, oh, a gay cow would be like this. Gay cow. So give me your gay cow, Fred. Give me your gay cow, buddy. Best gay cow. Fred, you okay, man? Fred, are you still with us, buddy? Fred? Fred, are you good, buddy? All right, well, we're going to say that's Fred's gay cow. Okay, let's move it right along to Coney. Coney, let's see. You got a gay cow for us, man? What do you got?
Moo, I've got some high quality meat. Who wants some beef? Somebody milk my udders.
This is the queer duck animation. This is the exact thing. This is the exact voice from Queer Duck. That's fucking bad. All right, I love it. That's fucking banger. High quality meat. Pumpkin, you want to give us a gay cow? What do you got? Give us your. She's dying. She's dying.
Who wants this rump roast?
The premium meat. What do you got?
I can't because it's the Mad Hatter voice. It's just killing it for me.
The Mad Hatter. The Mad Hatter.
The Mad Hatter
Yeah.
voice. It's so good.
Change places. Yeah, it's that. Yeah.
It's turbo time.
Move down.
Shit.
Gay cow.
Yep.
What the heck?
Just whatever you think that means, and it doesn't even have to be like what he did. You could just interpret that totally different. It's improv. You do it however you want.
Because I'm gonna be real. That's some fur affinity shit, and I'm kind of out here. You know. I mean, it's man, I actually don't know if I can deliver something for that. Gay cow.
All right.
Because all I'm thinking is like, remember that cow that Goofy used to date back in the 1940s?
Clarabelle?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Only she's like, nah, I'm over that. You know,
It's
like,
like
A cow and a
I'm not-
dog is weird.
Yeah,
So
like I'm
I-
not into that, but I'm
Yeah.
into the ladies now. You know, we out here, we have our own pen. We don't need this. You go take it somewhere else, boys. Like,
it is
that's-
kind of fucked up that like Mickey is dating a mouse,
Yeah.
Donald is dating a duck, Goofy gets a cow. What the
Yeah,
fuck is that?
Weird.
Like,
It's weird. Weird.
I got
as
one
shit.
more, Mike. I got one more.
Yeah.
I'm gonna meet up with other gay cows on Milker.
Milker
Get it?
doesn't even
Funny.
remotely.
What an utterly
sound
terrible
like
joke,
it.
my guy. Utterly
Well,
terrible.
I want to take it back to Fred
Mike.
for a second because
Mm.
what's up, Fred? Did you?
This is an abuse of power.
Are you mad about you're mad about the bit?
He's got beef with the bit.
Fred.
I'm giving you what you want.
You're gonna do it? I mean, look, man. I mean, look. Don't give me. Listen, buddy.
Shut
by the
your
way,
face hole
The other two
and
contestants.
let me moo.
All right. I'm gonna just. It's if you want the point or not. Don't do it for me. Do it for yourself, man.
Let
You could
me
forfeit.
moo.
All right. Let the man move.
Moo. Moo. There.
He's
Take
like,
it.
he's like, you fucking happy now? You fucking happy?
Perfect delivery. I love that for you.
Let's get the poll going. Who had the best gay cow? Did you like
He did.
Coney's Mad Hatter? Did
He
you like
did.
Fred's?
Oh,
What the
No.
fuck?
Yeah, Coney. This prompt was basically just to
I
fuck
had
with
to,
him.
I had to
frankly.
forfeit. I had
practicing
to
it.
forfeit that round. I had to forfeit. I
was
didn't have a
a-
damn thing.
This was a targeted abuse of power.
No, I feel like he makes like $3,500 a month on Patreon doing that voice. Like,
Yeah.
it's like his career. What the fuck is that?
He could if he wanted to lean into it. He could do it.
No. right.
But yeah, I mean, there you go. You got even. I mean, you could vote for Pumpkin if you want. I mean, Pumpkin had a little bit of a different take. Pumpkin, I think, was going for like lesbian cow.
Yeah.
Pretty
Yeah, we
intriguing.
gotta represent the girlies out here.
Yeah, hell yeah. So I mean, hey, yeah, maybe we got some
Oh my
people
God.
who appreciate the rep want to vote for Pumpkin. I mean, go for it. People are saying poor Fred.
We do like the ladies.
They're very. All right, see what we got. Fred, you got it. You got it, baby. They gave you the point.
Let it be known that I traded my dignity to take second place.
What in the overall game?
So far,
No, well, there's
Dude,
plenty of
think of the
opportunities
box
for
of
you.
Work hard.
hammers.
Guys, next
oh,
prompt.
let's put me at 7. Oh, tie for
This
first.
one.
Okay,
This is a fun one.
that's a little less pathetic. I'll take it.
Malfunctioning robot giving a wedding toast.
Oh, this is bad.
Coney,
This is so bad.
we'll start with you. Do you want to give us that? Just to kind of guess, it's a robot, and he's got to give a wedding toast, and he's on the fritz, I guess. You can interpret it again however you want to do it. Whenever you're ready to
Oh,
Take it-
hold on.
take it away.
I'm thinking it
He needs a
through.
minute.
Yeah,
give him a
I
second.
get it.
Yeah.
Good evening, ladies and women. What can I say about Fred and Clara? They were together. They were together for such a long time, and she looks absolutely child undetected tonight. What a marvelous time it is for you all to be here. Enjoy the champagne. I'm lost. This one's fucking bad, dude. This is hard. Hard.
I think you fucking crushed it personally.
Thanks, dude. This is a bad bit. This is really bad.
I told you it was going to be like this, but I think you've actually unironically crushed it. That was
Okay.
good, dude. All right,
Thank you.
Pumpkin, do you want to do the same thing? You could do it again. Do it however you want. No rules, no limits. Just let it rip. However you want, a different interpretation. However, It's an improv thing, so you're free to.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are here gathered together to bring together my personal, George Jetson and his Jane, wife, Def Jane. Today, it is not the day that we decided to clean house on the relationship, and he definitely did not find. She did not find pictures of me with her husband, Rosie and me. Today we gather and I have brought cake and we should celebrate the grand adventure that is their matrimony and not involve me whatsoever. Thank you, Mazel Tov.
Went for the callback with Rosie the Riveter, the robot. Riveter? Rosie the robot, kind of trying to horn in on Jane and George and his wife Jane.
Who gave the robot a mic here?
Yeah.
The bachelor party. I'm sure she attended.
The bachelor party. You really think that you have a headcanon going here, huh? You think you got a little headcanon going, Rosie?
I now need to leave, and it's been a great show, but I need to leave because I have 6 fan fictions that are going to be uploaded later on fanfiction.net.
You got to get that literary creativity out. You don't want to end up like JFK, right? So definitely, we're kind of getting to near the end of this thing yet. So, you'll be able to get those ideas out real soon. Fred, you want to do this?
Thank you.
Fucking malfunctioning robot at the wedding, giving a toast.
Yes, of course.
Let's hear it, Freddie. What do you got for us, Frankie? Freddie.
Oh, I do. I even have a spoon. It's not glass. It's ceramic. Damn it. I'm trying to give a toast.
We got it.
Tink,
We
tink.
got the toast. We got it.
Bonus for the props.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I've got
bonus
a lot
for
of-
props.
I think this is less a bonus and more saying that I need to clean up my space. Got too much shit.
Oh, you're good, you messy bitch.
I get friends of the bride and groom, thank you all for being here today so that you can witness my master finally reading search history. Tifa Lockhart. Tifa Lockhart R34. Tifa Lockhart big butt. Tifa Lockhart big butt boobs. Tifa Lockhart big boobs. Tifa Lockhart X Rosie the Robot. Tifa Lockhart X Rosie the Robot X Viewer. Tifa the Robot X Big Butt X Boobs XXX. Thank you.
There's your toast, man, and what a happy marriage
That's beautiful.
they're gonna have. No question about that. We need
Beautiful.
We need tune-ups all around, it looks like. Let's have a poll in the chat. Who had the best malfunctioning robot giving a wedding toast, y'all? Whose did you enjoy the mostest?
I'm honestly I am an appreciator of this bit, just coming up with a bad bit. Like, that's art in and of itself. I'm fascinated
bad
by
bits are hard though. I mean that's real rough. These are
I'm
rough.
fascinated coming up with this. Well done. Whoever did that, well done.
Well, it's because this happens while you're live, doesn't it?
Yes. Yeah.
Like this is a thing that actually, and that's the whole conceit of this show.
Good.
It's the stream. We're checking out your conceivably testing out your streaming skills. This is gonna happen. You're gonna find yourself in the middle of a bad bit on stream. How do you handle it?
Every time.
Well, you guys handled it beautifully, in my opinion. And we used to do that a little bit differently. Like, we would play an audio clip, and then the contestants would basically have to imitate the sounds in the audio clip or in the video. We usually have a video.
Oh, like Choice or Voicer. Okay.
Exactly.
that.
We
I
basically
like that.
used to be Choice or Voicer, but I think
Gotcha.
we're just going to have that be like a different segment at this point because
Sure.
this is the way. I think
Yeah.
this is much. I like
Mike,
this better. Yeah.
I
Frank.
missed one. Tifa Lockhart with penis. Come on, that was right there.
Oh, dude.
Damn it.
The Tifa Lockhart with the big fat pee-pee. What are you doing with yourself? By the way, they enjoyed yours a lot. You got the point. Meaning that
Nice.
Fred has actually fat
Let's go.
his way into the lead here. But guys, do you feel like the three you've been wait, now Mike is malfunctioning. Does not compute. Come. We have a third prompt that I almost forgot about. was going to move on to the next segment, but I remembered. Guys, it's bad news parrot delivering bad news.
Oh.
Yeah, so you got that, there's for some reason you need to be a parrot, but specifically a bad news parrot. It's a very it's a species, find it in the Amazon, right? Amazon rainforest. There's probably only about 30 of them left. A very specific kind of parrot. Bad news parrot, Pumpkin, we're going to let you kick this one off. You get the idea, right?
I get the idea.
Give us the bad news parrot. Lay it on straight. Give it to us straight. Give it to us straight, Polly.
What do we got? How about
That was good.
Polly unplugged the life support to charge the iPhone.
Polly, no.
You wanted bad news. You didn't say how bad.
That's pretty rough. Damn, Grandpa, no. Fred. Bad news parrot delivering bad news. Same thing.
Yeah.
Let it rip.
Okay.
No, the granny, no.
Yeah, no. Actually, you know what? I think I do have the worst news that a parrot could deliver.
Let's hear it.
I'm trying to get my squawk. I found my moo. Now I have to find my squawk.
Yeah, I was just going to reference that. I was just gonna say
from the diaphragm, Fred. Yeah. From the diaphragm.
Okay, little parrot finds the squawk.
You got it.
Yeah.
It's hard. This squawk is hard.
Brock, I turn you on. Brock.
Fred, man, why?
Brock?
What do you?
That would be bad news.
The worst news that a parrot could tell you is that he turns you on and
I want to fuck that parrot.
No, Coney.
I do. He was right.
All right, maybe let's hear your bad news, parrot cone dogs.
Sure.
We got for us.
All right. You're at your house late at night. Okay.
Yep. Setting the scene. Love it.
Hi, my name is I'm Officer Hernandez with the New York City Police Department. I have some bad news for you, but here we have Kiwi the parrot here to deliver it. Right, your parents perished in the accident. They got in a car accident on the highway and drove off the freeway, and they're gone. Right? Kiwi wants a cracker. Kiwi wants a cracker. Oh, hold on, I gotta give Kiwi a cracker. He won't get the rest. Right? They didn't die on collision. They died of asphyxiation because of the fumes. Right? They're currently in the hospital on comatose, but the doctor says it's not good news. Right?
Oh my god.
Thanks. That's Kiwi.
See, when you accidentally said yaxident, I thought it was going to be an accident involving a yak.
Okay.
Bringing in more animals.
Why was I somehow especially in the beginning, for some reason I was envisioning like a young Bruce Wayne getting the news about what happened to his parents. Well, wasn't he there for that? Wasn't he? Didn't he watch them die? He watched them die. Yeah, I don't know.
He saw them die.
Did you say they ended up in the hospital? Is that what you said?
Yeah,
they ended up in the hospital. Was that the plug I pulled? Because now I'm in double trouble.
Was the plug?
Was that the plug that I used to charge the iPhone? Because now I'm screwed.
You go to parrot prison. Damn. The big bird cage. Holy shit. Well, let's get a poll going.
The dad woke up, saw the parrot, got a boner, and that pulled enough blood away that was it.
He's gone.
He's gone. I'm so sorry. So sorry.
Flatline. I just like the idea of a police officer going around with a parrot on his shoulder like Long John Silver, but he has to keep feeding it, otherwise it won't do its job.
Well, that's his partner. That's his That's his partner.
Oh, it's a buddy comedy? Okay.
Yeah, buddy comedy.
I kind of fuck with that.
He used the partner specifically to like issue warrants to people because he doesn't want to. Because he's
that's
socially
so-
awkward. That's
Dude,
the pitch.
the cop is a coward, so he gets the parrot to do
Yeah!
all the bad shit.
That's the,
He's a
that's
bad
the
cop.
pitch. He's like super socially awkward, so he gets the parrot to deliver all the bad shit.
That's pretty good. That's
yeah.
pretty good.
That's it.
Good cop parrot. There's the name of it. Good cop mom.
Perfect.
Something like that. Good cop McCaw.
Right, the
Coney.
president has been shot in Texas from the library. Too much fan fiction. We're going back to that.
We
bit, so.
got the callbacks. Chat loves the callbacks. You got the
do.
point too. They loved it. They loved the buddy comedy. They
Yeah,
loved it.
you earned that one.
That's
you
a-
absolutely
Perfect.
earned that
I was thinking.
one.
I think we should develop.
I had
this.
the most time
Yeah.
to think, dude. Going third on that is a cheat code because you get a lot of
It
time
is,
to
yeah.
come up
Oh
with the bit.
yeah.
We try
It
to
is.
rotate who goes first on all of these.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, good shit. I'm looking forward to seeing the cop
You
and
gave me a
parrot.
stream idea.
Yeah,
Yeah.
cop and parrot. Put a little parrot.
Netflix
Learn,
will pick
learn
it up.
some
They pick up
ventriloquism.
everything.
Learn ventriloquism.
Yeah.
Ventriloquism. Well, we got our next segment here, guys. Do you feel like you guys have been getting along well so far? I know a lot of you guys don't really know each other. I know Fred and Pumpkin crossed paths once.
Yeah.
But,
once.
I feel like the rest because you guys now are going to be doing something together as a unit.
Group
That
projects.
is the wrong scene, but that's okay because we're good. This is called Collab. This is a test of our streamers' ability to make content together. Again, as I had just mentioned, they don't know each other really well, so it's going to be I would say it's going to be a real test of new bonds. But the good news is I played to their strengths. Chat, did you know that we have on the panel tonight 2 esports event commentators? Did you know that?
Two?
Wait.
Two?
Which one of you?
Fred and
Me?
Coney, you guys both
You
you
do
guys both have a
esports?
background
Wait,
in this, yeah.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I did. I started in the league before the LCS, and then I went on to Guns of Icarus. I did Gigantic. Got flown out to a few events.
Nice.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you know
Wow.
Gigantic?
I know League of Legends. I
remember
played League for 10 years. I did a little bit of commentary for it. I'm a Smash Bros guy, so I commentate Smash Brothers and like Nintendo
Okay.
games and stuff like that.
Okay,
That's crazy.
cool. Yeah. Well, I was. Were you play-by-play or color?
They don't really have that in fighting games. It's like because it's
Okay.
so unstructured, so you just do whatever the other
Right.
guy doesn't. You kind of vibe with it, but that's crazy. Probably more play-by-play. But I had no idea you had that
Okay.
background. That's sick. That's awesome.
Yeah,
Holy shit.
that's what I did before Down the Rabbit Hole took off. Funny enough, like the game company the game company who made Gigantic, they invited me on. They invited me to apply for a position. Yeah, a little bit of lore. So I make Down the Rabbit Hole, right? They invited me to apply for a position as a community manager, and I sent in my CV. They ended up not hiring me because the company went bust before they got. Yeah, and like they weren't in a position. But
Sure.
the video that I made for my CV was the first Down the Rabbit Hole, and that took off.
Hey.
Yeah, so
Damn, that's
my
awesome. Holy
esports
shit.
career inadvertently kicked off my career. Sorry, we kind of getting off track here.
It's actually relevant to everything. So it wasn't
Okay.
really too far off track. We're going to give you guys a scenario. And then we're going to give each of you a role to act out in the scenario. Okay? And
Sure.
I'm going to start with it's the commentator scenario. And we're going to start off with Fred's role. This one's for you, man. You're a professional esports commentator tasked with commentating an event for a bizarre new competitive game which you know nothing about.
Okay.
It's just,
I've done this a few
they
times.
just kind of throw you in there, and you're like,
Yeah.
"What is happening on this screen?"
All
Like, what,
right.
you know. And you got to do your best because you're a professional. Next up, Coney. You are another commentator who has very recently learned that his wife has been cheating on him with the first commentator, but is
my
trying
God.
to stay professional. Can't just kind of,
That's
start,
great.
listen, you're a pro commentator, right, Coney? You can't just start wiling
Gotta
out.
keep it together.
You got to keep it
Gotta
together,
keep it
man. You
together,
got to keep
yeah.
it together, right, dude? And
Amazing.
finally, Pumpkin, you're the third commentator who only seems to comment on the commentary of the other two.
Got
for
it.
some reason. So I'll give you
Okay.
guys, and here's the way it's gonna work. We're gonna put like 5 minutes on the clock, but I feel like, again, it's a loose 5. If you guys are like cooking with it and you're like having fun and it's going well, whatever the fuck,
Right.
I will just I won't interrupt you guys. But if you're like I'm out of juice, just tap out or whatever. Don't worry about the time. Don't worry about the time.
Okay.
And I think
All right.
we'll start with Fred. Just Fred describe. I mean, I'm not even going to tell you. I'm not supposed to tell you guys how to do this. It's improv. Fred, you take it away. You got the scene is set. You're looking at this game. Take it away.
All right. And welcome back to competitive Larry King Esports. We see here that Haribo is going for the saxophone, and boy is he hitting those keys. I think that was a combo, and is Larry able to respond? Oh no, it looks like he drops the combo, falls down to the floor, and he's going for a grab. He misses. He's going for another grab. He misses. He's going for another grab. He misses. He's going for another grab. He misses.
And you know that every time that Haribo goes to the saxophone, it's going to be a big play. And he's going to try to do the best that he can. And I think the most interesting thing about Larry King Esports is how often the teams change. You find that the players aren't really loyal to any of their teams. They'll swap around a whole lot. They don't seem to have any sort of fidelity to any team that they're on, which seems a little, I feel like that ruins the partnership of some of these teams, the holy matrimony that some of these players commit to over a long period of time, which I think is troublesome and may undermine wholesome American values, but what the fuck do I know, right?
No, I agree. Esports players be shopping, and he's going for the grab, and he's throwing him down to the ground. That reminds me of last night. Oh, throwing him right down. Oh, he's got him pinned. Oh no. And now that's the combo. He's got him up in the air and slamming him down on the bed, just like last night, baby. Oh yeah.
That last night. You're right. At the qualifier last night, at the last chance qualifier that they had, where the other teams played in, that was the only time that any of that happened. Anybody got slammed down or thrown around in any sort of capacity. That's all it was.
Not in
right?
the slightest. But these two are playing against each other, I believe, for the 5th time. Oh, that is a prodigious number. I can't exactly say.
How do they even play 5 times in 3 hours? He's a monster.
Well, I do. I'm going to throw in here too, and I do believe that eye contact is really, really important, especially with those microaggressions that are being pushed back and forth between the players right now. I think integral, it is important to have that sort of business relationship where you have 2 players that can play professionally on the field and get that shit done. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, absolutely. And those microaggressions are turning into macroaggressions, if you know what I mean. Gets the combo. He's going in. Oh, he's going for footsies now. Going for the mid-range. He's coming in. He's going out. He's...
She always did love footsies. That was her
body, and the body language on the field right now is so tense. And you can see between the 2 players that they are ready to get in there and start a very serious fight. What do you guys think about that? Do you think there's going to be a fight on the field tonight?
No, I think they're going to be tuckered out after all of this.
Can we please talk about the game? Can we talk about the game in the future? We're in Larry King Esports and the Haribo with the saxophone. That's the only thing that happened, okay? Let's focus on the work.
Frankly, I'm amazed that they can keep focused while thinking about Larry King, but there he goes. He's got him in the corner, and he's going for the juggle.
The famous Larry King juggle, the iconic Larry King juggle. There it is, and boom, explodes all over the field. Tremendous.
But that's only round 1. As you know, this is a best of 7. They are nowhere near close to done. We have plenty more Larry King Esports coming up after a 5-minute refraction period.
All right, shit, I'll call it.
That's a good punchline. That's a good one to end on.
folks, who had your favorite performance?
Oh my god!
Was it Fred?
Give it to Fred, bro. Give it to Fred.
Coney,
That was very
Pumpkin.
good.
That's
Give it to Fred.
funny.
I think, again, going to be a tough one.
Good play-by-play.
Absolute
Good
cinema in the
play-by-play.
chat. All of them were
You guys
absolutely
literally,
incredible.
no matter how this turns out, well played.
That was so funny.
Yeah, that was banger. That was a banger segment. Holy shit.
Well done, guys. That was funny.
I feel like we all were winners. I know I was.
Absolutely delightful. I could really feel the tension
God,
in there.
my stomach hurts from laughing too hard. I couldn't even get a word in edgewise because I was too busy laughing.
I love when the contestants are having a good time, man. I'm glad to hear it.
You guys are gems. Oh my
Larry
god.
King Esports is a fire truth.
Pumpkin-
That was very good.
Pumpkin, you were fucking giving us layups. That was incredible.
Frankie Fat Nuts with the point. They enjoyed you, Frank. I think it's.
Well, yeah,
thank
you have to get.
Thank you.
I'm not a professional commentator, but I wanted to make sure
Okay.
I was putting it back on you. Just go in. You do a little bit of poking at the conversation. You set it up for disaster, and then just throw the ball back.
Oh yeah.
Perfect.
Oh yes.
You all
yeah,
did
that's a
fantastic.
good cast.
And especially for, again, because none of you had made content together before. So,
No, never.
beginning of a beautiful friendship between the three of them. You love to see it. You love to see it, guys.
That
Guys,
was fun.
Going forward, by the way, Chug Miles for Strangely Epic, if you're listening, this is going forward. You're going to make the polls with the Chug Miles because this is just, the next two segments, kind of a little reward for the people who watch this channel. You're going to be able to juice the votes with they're going to be able to juice the votes with their channel points, basically, for the final
There you go.
final two segments. So if you're new
Nice.
here, y'all come back and get your channel points so you can vote in the next episode, etc., etc. You get it. Okay. So this one is called Debate Lord.
Just by the way, Coney, I just want to mention partway through I started imagining Skullgirls.
Oh, that would be the game. That would be the game.
I don't know why. I
That
don't
would be
know
the one
why.
that makes sense within that scenario. Sure.
I think I said saxophone and it was like, and then that went to big band.
like big band?
and then-
Yeah.
Yeah, and then that, yeah.
Wait,
And then it just
like
became
an orchestra
Skullgirls
in
in my head.
Skullgirls? Is there like a band?
There's a character that's like the
yeah.
whole game is like 1920s, but he's like a big robot. Like he's like a full big band, but one guy. I don't know Skullgirls lore or
great.
whatever, but
Yeah.
like he's a trumpet move and stuff. It's very fun.
His super allows you to play melodies, and like you can play any melody. Like you can do your super and then like fuck around with the other person and play Megalovania if you want.
Yeah.
Like it's just as long as you know the inputs.
Oh, no shit. That's fun.
Good
Yeah.
game.
All right. So we'll try this again. It's Debate Lord. This is Debate Lord. I made this segment. It was difficult to put the segment together, but unfortunately, something went so wrong. It's a spooky one.
What?
We got 3 mascot horror assholes for you guys. You're each
Okay.
going to get
Oh,
assigned a character and 1 minute to explain why yours would beat the other 2 in a fight to the death. And then we're going to let you guys free-form debate for 3 minutes while chat votes. And you can sway the vote in real time.
Okay.
And I'll tell you what, because I feel like we got Pumpkin Potions. Okay, so we got Fred at 9, Coney at 8, Pumpkin Potion at 5. I want to give Pumpkin Potion a chance to catch up, perhaps, maybe. So I have determined that this round is going to be worth 2 puntos. Puntos. I actually think it's puntos, believe it or not.
Grazie.
2 puntos. Okay, so let's check out the characters. Fred, we gave you your namesake, Freddy Fazbear.
He got Freddy. Oh, I wanted Freddy.
That's right, buddy. Well, Coney, you're getting even better one, honestly. Frankly, I think you're getting Huggy Wuggy. That's
Oh,
even better.
Huggy
Oh my
Wuggy.
god.
The
Okay, all right.
Hugmeister. And Pumpkin,
Happy
you know we had to
Huggy
do
Wuggy.
it. We gave you Bendy. You know we
Of
had to do
course.
it, Pumpkin. Of
I
course we
was
had to.
waiting.
we
I was
had
like,
to-
yeah,
you knew.
okay, we know. I
You
knew.
knew.
Of course I
You
knew.
knew.
Of course I
You
knew.
All right. So
Are we
Well-
expected to know the lore going in?
I'd make it up. Who gives a shit? We'll start with
Do you know Huggy Wuggy lore? I'll swap. I know Freddy lore.
who
I
they?
know more
who should-
Freddy lore
do
than
you-
Huggy Wuggy.
Do you want to let them? We can't let them swap. But
No,
No, we're good. I'm
Yeah.
going with Freddy. I'm going
we'll
with Freddy.
start with yeah. Who did we start with last time? We'll start with Coney. You don't
Yep.
know the Huggy lore? Just pull it out of your ass. Nobody gives.
No,
a shit.
I mean, I can ascertain a few things. First
Yeah.
off, Freddy ain't killing nobody because he
Give him
only
a
kills
minute.
human kids, just to be clear. He only kills human kids, puts them in the suit. It's not going to happen. Huggy Wuggy has actual dangerous stuff going on. Look at the teeth, the vacuous maw going on right there. Bendy, I feel like he can't hurt anyone ever, right? He's a cartoon. Maybe he comes out of the ink or whatever, but like I feel like that's just water, right? I feel like Huggy Wuggy actually plays the most dangerous thing here just because he actually has something to hurt everybody with. Freddy doesn't have anything sharp, or he doesn't have claws, he doesn't have sharp teeth, he doesn't really, maybe he has super strength, but I don't know. I've never been afraid of an animatronic before, and I've been to Chuck E. Cheese a whole bunch. When it comes to Bendy, I feel like he just don't keep ink around, man. Take a shower. I don't know what he does, but I feel like it's not that bad. You just wash that shit off. Huggy Wuggy will actually hurt you, will put you in his belly, will chop you up. He has teeth and long arms, so you can't get away from him. And also, I happen to know that he runs very fast. Freddy just walks around. Foxy's the one that runs. Bendy, I don't even think goes anywhere if he doesn't get ink splashed out. I actually changed my own mind. I don't know anything about Huggy Wuggy, but now I'm positive he kills the other two.
It's kind of amazing watching you develop opinions in real time.
I actually did.
We'll see it evolve in real time.
It actually worked quite a
My
bit.
favorite part
Yeah.
Like,
is like when Coney starts, he starts as one color, and then by the time he's done, his face has changed 6 other colors. Like he's gone through the whole spectrum.
It's all
I
my
don't-
ideas.
I don't know if that's like the expulsion of air from the lungs and slowly suffocating, or if that's like the passion is so high, man.
Says
It's
he
so
I care a
convinces
lot about Huggy
himself.
Wuggy.
very
you can tell what
passionate.
you can tell what
Listen,
the weather is going to be like depending on his face.
Coney is into fighting games. He's competitive. He's also a commentator.
love
You gotta
that.
have fucking a passion. You gotta have emotion,
Gotta
right?
yell.
That's
yeah,
right,
you got-
that's right.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like people who are like up to 11 are the best commentators for sure. You know. So, Pumpkin,
Yeah.
why do you think Bendy would have the edge, despite being, as Coney pointed out, you know, a cartoon? Why do you think Bendy?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if you took that. Maybe you took that personally.
That's some
Why-
wild toonism, by the way. That's some
What?
wild ass
Toonism.
toonism. That's some toonism that you're allowing. I'm not going to stand for that. I'm going to
I
make
just
sure that
don't-
Bendy
Yikes.
takes
Neighborhood.
this.
I just don't want him in my
Yikes.
neighborhood. That's
Listen,
all.
we already did canceled. All right, that was earlier tonight. Okay, let's take it easy. Pumpkin, why do you think Bendy would have the edge over the other two? 1 minute on the clock.
All right, so here we go. So if you're familiar with Bendy, you know that we have toon physics. You understand that toons have toon physics. And here's the other thing. Not only do we have toon physics that we can pull anything that we want out of what is essentially hammer space. You want anvils, you want ink. Here is the stitch. If you have Freddy Fazbear and you have whatever the fuck Huggy Man sitting in a room, we can bury that guy. I can turn on the ink machine and we can literally fill the entire room from top to bottom in full ink. And not only are you going to drown from it, you're going to suffocate in complete and utter darkness. That shit is going to send you into the void in absolute fear. And regardless of what character you send at Bendy and the ink machine, drowning them in the ink, you will suffocate and you will die. So if you have any fear whatsoever of dark spaces, oceans, drowning and dying alone in the darkness,
Damn,
doesn't matter the character, we can cover it.
that is a
You're,
way to
you're
go.
done.
What a
you
way
are
to go.
donezo.
What?
Donezo.
I like how your argument it essentially boils down to the ocean always wins eventually.
Yeah.
Like,
because
black
it
down there.
does. Because it does.
I would leave the ink room.
Wait.
Mhm.
You're going to get an opportunity to art because what I didn't tell you guys was what I forgot. I think, or I might have said this, but at the end of this, we're going to just open up a poll for 3 whole minutes. You guys can argue with each other
Oh, right.
and
Yeah.
influence this, and just you know what I'm saying. So, Fred, Here's yours.
Yeah.
Freddy Fazbear, minute on the clock.
This fuck ass bear.
Why does this
Okay.
fuck ass bear have the edge? Why do you think he would bury the other two, man?
Freddy legitimately has the edge, and I can draw a parallel. The thing about Freddy is that he is effectively camouflaged, right? He is an animatronic, and animatronics are not inherently lethal, right? So Freddy, like, you have to consider that Huggy Wuggy and Bendy are not going to know that Freddy Fazbear is a threat until the very last moment. A really good comparison might be something like, samurai versus ninja, right? Well, the ninja is always going to win every time because the samurai doesn't realize he's in danger because the ninja strikes when the samurai cannot defend himself and when he doesn't realize he's in danger. Freddy Fazbear, exactly the same. He's an animatronic. And so he can strike at any moment, like a trapdoor spider, right? Bendy has to manifest and reveal himself as a threat before he can do anything. Huggy Wuggy, he's just out there. He just looks terrifying. Freddy, you don't know he's coming for you until the very last moment, and then he's already won.
I mean, who's not aware that's one of the biggest franchises in the world? Why am I playing the game? They have to play the game. Excuse me. Sorry. Let's have the 3-minute poll. Let me know when the 3-minute poll has started. It has started, guys. About is Shirley brewing? Take it away.
I love you for that.
Your
reference.
Honor,
Thank
Your
you.
Honor, may I present to the audience that Huggy Wuggy appears to be a very cute toy at all moments until he collapses on you. That's like the whole point of the game in Garten Banban or whatever the fuck this guy's from. I think he looks like a normal cute toy, and then he immediately opens up his jaw, and then you can see all the teeth. So I actually think that him and Freddy have the same amount of the surprise.
So tell me this. So what happens to your element of surprise when I cover your face with ink and you can't see shit?
I leave the ink room.
With the ink already on you?
But
you can't fly.
You have
You
the
can't
ink
fly with
machine.
that.
I dodge the ink.
I think that the eyes on Freddy Fazbear are vestigial. He is effectively a spirit inside of an animatronic. He doesn't need the eyes. He uses the mouth because it's convenient.
So if he's just a spirit, then how is he going to physically be able to attack people or manifest onto people if he doesn't have a body to do it?
He's a spirit inhabiting a body.
A very slow body.
Right, which means that he still needs the body to physically enact the violence. So if I blind you with ink, how are you going to do that?
Well,
You're about to get rusted.
blind him because the eyes are vestigial, right? That the eyes are not necessary for him to be able to see. A spirit is simply aware of everything around it at any given time. Darkness, right? Freddy Fazbear moves in pitch black. He only moves in pitch black. So of course he can see in the dark. He doesn't need to be able to, he doesn't need his eyes to be able to see how to move, like where he wants to move.
You get ink in your joints. You're out of the game. It's a 1v1 now. You got ink all over yourself, and now
Ink
you
isn't
can't
sticky.
move.
That's right.
Ink isn't sticky until it dries.
Right.
Ink isn't sticky until it dries.
But you already move so slow, and I feel like the ink isn't going to help you. The ink's going to get all jointed up, and your ass is going to look like the Tin Man, and we're going in a long game, man. This is going to be like
But
a
again,
half-hour
the fight is not happening until Freddy decides it's happening.
What does that mean?
It means, like I
mean?
said, he's an ambush
Your Honor,
fighter.
objection.
Are you just
Objection.
sitting in an attic
you
for
don't
like
know
15
you're
years
in
just
danger?
waiting, hoping a kid
You
shows
don't
up?
know? Yeah. You don't know
that's-
you're in danger until you're dead.
Okay, so let's look at all the stuff that hurts you here, okay? Freddy wants to open you up and put your body in the suit, which means you have to be a child to fit in there. And his thing is like super strength, I guess, just to be clear.
If you don't fit, he's going to make you fit.
Okay, so he just jams your body in there, whatever. Meanwhile, on Bendy's side, it's just black water. I just avoid the ink machine or get clean. I don't see how this is a competition. Look at how many fucking teeth I have. I would bite you.
This is playground shit. This is I have a shield shit.
Yeah, that's the point of the
teeth!
Fred. Congratulations, you just
It
described
doesn't
the game. That's the game, Fred. That is the game effectively in a nutshell. Now,
I know.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, who's gonna take home the bacon in this three-way bout?
I'm telling you.
am I
I'm
doing it
telling
good?
you.
Do you like that? You like is it good? Is it good?
Yeah. Yeah.
Is it gonna be Bundy, Huggy Wuggy, or Freddy fucking Fazbear? Vote now. Let's get the poll. Where's the fucking poll? Is it happening?
We love it.
What? Oh, Pumpkin Potion is winning the poll.
Yeah,
fucking
suck
sucks.
my ink.
Let's have a big round.
This fucking sucks.
Chat doesn't know
Ladies
about
and gentlemen,
Jabroni.
you
You
That's all
like
it is.
that?
new
That's all
heavyweight title champion, Pumpkin Potion.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Guys, there is one segment left, and then we must say goodbye. Good night. Parting is just such sweet sorrow. Good night, friend. Have a safe trip home, friend. Thanks for coming, friend. Do you want us to swap those buttons around? Would that be better if we swapped the two buttons around? Okay. Guys, this is trolled. Final segment of the night. The best streamers are, and I think, our panel will back this up. The best streamers are rage baiters, gaslighters, and attention farmers, right? Be wrong, be loud about it, and stick to your guns. I mean, being wrong and loud has been absolutely pivotal to my success personally, right? Contestants, for this segment, we will give you a true statement. Your task will be to convince me it's false. Chat will vote for their favorite liar after each prompt. Any questions?
I'm practicing my face.
Mm-hmm.
Point value
I
will
can't.
be for, we got Fred at 9, Coney at 8, and 2 points. 2 points per victory. 2 points per vote. Okay. So we'll start with this one. The first true statement. A single strand of spaghetti is called a spaghetto. Coney, I heard that you said that's not true.
Spaghetto.
I heard you said that's
Spaghetto?
not true.
No, that's stupid. You made that shit up. It's not the spaghetti thing. Is just you heard like an octopi that like eye at the end of thing that called multiple things a spaghetto. That doesn't make sense. That like spaghettios is where you got that, and you have the brain of a child. It's not real.
Mhm. People say that to me pretty often, especially my audience. That's why I need the Nick Cage pillow to cry in.
No, spaghetto. I don't know where that word came from, but it's not that.
So it's just really, it's just dumb, right?
Yeah.
Mhm. Chef Boyardee type shit. Okay, I feel it.
Yeah.
It's a stupid thing, and I have the mind of a child. Yeah. Sounds right.
I just think it's childish.
And it is childish, isn't it? Pumpkin. It's single strand of spaghetti is called a spaghetto. I heard you said it's not true.
Excuse me. Wait, you're saying that I said it wasn't true?
That's what they're telling me. Yeah.
I heard that. Yeah.
Well,
that's what you said.
frankly, I think your staff's wrong.
My staff.
Like that's a staff problem. Like seriously, that's a staff problem because if you're telling me and they told you that a singular piece, like one of spaghetti, is called a spaghetto, then obviously that's the correct answer, and you were misinformed, and that's something that you should have known before you started the whole show. I mean, frankly, I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed.
So you're
Pumpkin
telling
Potion she's going to Karen her way into first place.
so you're telling me that a single strand of spaghetti is called a spaghetto.
That's what I'm saying, and I'm saying that I'm disappointed in you that you didn't know that. So I mean, if you did know that, you wouldn't have put it up there. But now I have to go and talk to your management, and now we have to have this whole discussion.
Ah,
and that's really embarrassing to do in front of what 2,000 some odd people that are watching the show right now. I mean, that's yikes, Mike.
You want
Yikes.
to talk
Yikes,
to
buddy.
the management?
Yikes, man.
I am the management.
Oh, there it is. The defeat.
Thwarted.
The real retail clapback.
He popped his ult. He popped his ult.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, God. I didn't realize you guys are popping ults in 4K. But no, seriously, it is actually one piece. One piece of spaghetti that is actually called a spaghetto, and that is factually true. Wikipedia says so.
Okay, Fred. A single strand of spaghetti is called a spaghetto. It's apparently true, but what do you say?
No, I'm about to drop a linguistic bomb on you. You see,
nuke me, daddy.
a single strand of spaghetti is called a spigot. And you might be familiar with this word because The English word spigot, which is like a faucet.
Yep.
Right, it's the part of the
It's the thing
faucet
you
that
turn.
where
It's
the
the
water
thing that
comes
you-
out
that
of.
you turn.
That is because Italians, because they consume so much
Oh.
pasta, they would have spigots specifically made for spaghetti to come out of, right? Like they would turn the valve, and then a bunch of spaghetti would come out, and they, like, if they just wanted one, it's right, they pull it out and they'd say, oh, like I'm getting some spigots out of
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a.
Although it's important to note that the spigot in Italian is not called a spigot. It is called a boppity boopity.
Right. So he went for
That is a different thing.
So these Italians that came up with this, would you
Totally
say
different.
that because of the pasta consumption, they were like lazy and ignorant and stupid and like lethargic?
Yeah,
result of it?
yeah, no,
Like violent too, yeah.
that was a really big part of the futurist
doesn't know.
movement. They felt like these boppity boopities that were allowing people to get the spaghettis quickly.
Uh-huh.
It was making people lazy, right? Like it was part of the process. Part of what made people lazy when they ate pasta was the process. The boppity boopity was just too convenient. They wanted movies.
Fred, by the way, while I have the opportunity, what's happening with the podcast I spent like a week editing? Has that been moving or what? What's going on?
Oh, is that ready?
I sent you the fucking file. Well, I sent it to Ryan. Did he start working on it, or did anything happen?
I troll you, Mike.
What, with this? Oh yeah, I'm thoroughly trolled. You're a gaslighting legend.
No, I'm gaslighting you. I think Ryan's still working on it.
Okay, well, he better hurry the fuck up, Ryan. Ryan. By the way, shout outs to Ryan who does all the music for the game show. He's also helping me and Fred with our podcast. Which is called The Warrens. I was gonna say Down the Rabbit Hole. Check out The Warrens on Fred's second channel. It's a good time.
I've quit YouTube to become a gay furry VTuber.
furry,
Now Down the Rabbit Hole is Mike's. Sorry to announce his retirement.
What
like
he
this.
said. Let's have a poll going. Who had the best
He didn't
spaghetto
let Coney go.
rage bait? What's
What?
up? Static?
I still want to see the manager.
Oh, I didn't let Coney go. Jesus Christ, fuck! I forgot.
I went. It was just really short. I didn't get the game, but I get it now.
Do you want to go again?
No. I'll get it from the next one. I'll get it next one.
You did have an answer though. That's what I yeah,
I did have an answer. I get it. I
My
get it.
bad.
Poll it up, Static. Poll epic.
You
poll,
know
Eric.
it.
Strangely, Eric, is it happening? It's already in progress.
Karen your way into first place.
Wow. It's all pulled up. Static, you fucked up.
I have a spigot for each of you
Oh yeah.
that vote for me. One.
Wouldn't I have to connect that to the side of my house though?
It's got to be hooked up to a
Oh.
water supply. He thinks it's
Comes
like a
out- do you have
pasta
like a
Yeah,
sauce?
like-
there are
and
whole pipe systems. No, there are.
Do you have
whole
like a
pipe
sauce
systems.
hose, too?
This is a public
Oh my
utility.
god!
This
I
is
don't want to have
public
to call a
utility in
whole
a
ass
way.
plumber for a spaghetto issue. Like, are you kidding me? No way.
Did we get the answer? Oh, it's you, Pumpkin. They liked yours. They liked your Karen bit.
Me?
Yeah, they loved it.
Let's
They loved it.
go. Thank you.
Holy shit. We got another prompt for you guys. This one is, again, apparently true. Feel free to, again, get me all mixed up in my dome. Butterflies taste with their feet. That's weird,
Nice.
huh? Sounds wrong and stupid. Sounds fake, gay. We'll start with Pumpkin. Pumpkin. Is it true that butterflies taste with their feet?
Yeah, obviously. Why else would they land on us? I mean, we're salty, we're delicious. I mean, I kind of taste like ink, honestly. I kind of taste like an old fountain pen, but like I'm sure that if they landed on you, it would be wonderful, right? So why else would we even have biological studies about butterflies if it weren't specifically for the reason of studying their feet on your skin?
Okay. So this is about so you understand that you need to convince me that true statement is false.
But it's not.
Did I explain this bad? Pumpkin Potion is too committed to the truth to actually participate in this. Which it's up to you. If maybe audience, maybe you like that.
Oh God, she's a Redditor.
I'm
She's
a
a Redditor.
truth sayer. I'm a truth sayer. I only can speak absolute truths, you know. So when it comes to butterflies, just like the management, we have to go in and we have to set the record straight. You know, it's really important stuff. We're out here in 4K. We have to educate.
Well, you heard her, folks.
Know what I mean?
Yeah, she's about educating. She don't want you to have she doesn't want anybody to walk away from this game show with the misconception that butterflies do not taste with their feet. Fred, we're gonna go. We're gonna go with you for this one. Butterflies taste with their feet. It is true, but
Well, yeah, that's what the man wants you to think. I see that you've fallen for it, hook, line, and sinker. Butterflies don't taste with their feet because butterflies don't taste at all. You rube, you sheep. Butterflies are drones deployed by the government to keep tabs on the flowers.
Nice.
Which themselves were deployed by enemies of the state.
Enemies of the state.
There is an entire information war going on underneath your nose. You can't taste it, but you can see it.
Butterflies, more like buttered lies.
Wake up.
Wake up, sheeple. Yeah, all right. I was surprised. Yeah, I thought you were.
So,
gonna
anyways, no. But before you go on, I just would like, I would like to mention, I would like to thank all of the viewers for buying Gorilla Mind Rush and helping keep the truth flowing.
Okay. All right, Coney. Butterflies taste with their feet.
Yeah, Mike. What do feet do?
Feet are.
What do you do with feet?
For walking. They're for walking.
Well, okay,
Coney. Yeah.
good. Most people do with their feet, right?
They show them on
what if-
only feet, like you did like an hour ago.
Like earlier. Yeah, those people don't walk with the feet that they get.
Yeah.
So, have you ever seen a butterfly walk?
Yeah.
No, you haven't. They fly. They don't walk anywhere. They might land on things, but the more important thing, the point that I'm trying to get at here, butterflies, I don't think they have feet at all.
They don't have feet.
I don't think it's feet. No, I think they're two tongues. Because if they taste with their feet and they land on things and they're walking around, they don't walk, they fly everywhere. They just have tongues attached to their ankles. And they got two of them locked up. Okay, think about it this way. If you had wings and you just kind of fluttered around everywhere as delicately as you wanted, right?
Yeah.
But you only ever stood on your food, you wouldn't think those are feet. You would call those tongues. And I think that we just have a difference in nomenclature. That's all.
That's what's going on here. Yeah, they're tongues. They're just tongue. They're not feet at all.
Oh God, they're both Redditors.
They're tongues.
Yeah.
Things
There's no feet.
if you taste with it's called the tongue, not a foot.
Yep.
Dirt. Incredible.
Common sense.
Flawless logic. Let's have a poll going for this. Who had the best line of bullshit? Who's the best bullshitter? Was it Fred with his birds or drones theory? Was it Coney with the argument that
they don't got feet?
Those aren't feet. They're tongues.
Those aren't even feet.
They're tongues.
That's kind of eldritch.
Or is it, of
right?
course,
Yeah, it's weird to think about, right?
Commitment to the truth.
I'm like now
reality.
I'm imagining like a terrifying eldritch horror that like walks on tongues.
Shambling towards Bethlehem. Right.
Oh man.
To
Kinda
Kelly Lee.
horrifying.
Very Shoggoth.
Chad, if you vote for me, I'll show you my foot again. I didn't want to have to do it.
How
I'm falling
dare you.
behind. I didn't want to have to do it.
He's bringing out
I'm
the
sorry.
feet.
He already
I'll
lied
do it
to
one
you
more time.
once.
I'll do it one more time.
He's
He
playing the
already
foot
lied to
card
you
again.
once.
This guy's
Got
playing
to.
the foot card for the third time tonight.
It's the only thing that works.
Holy
The people
shit.
want the arches.
It's Coney.
Did that swing the vote? Did that swing it?
Nice.
Well, I don't know, man. Did you
What do you
wanna-
mean nice?
You want to stay to your word and show
No,
the
I'm not
feet?
going to show them my feet. No. They fell for it again.
Fell for
I'll
it
show you
again.
my tongue.
Award. Fell for it again. Which is kind of the same thing according to your
Which is
logic.
the same thing, right?
Guys,
Same thing.
one more
Stupid
prompt.
Chet.
Why the fuck don't I lie?
We're gonna take actually.
I should
let-
start
Stay
lying.
here. Stay
It's
here.
God
so
damn it.
easy and fun. Yeah.
No, go back to where you were. I meant where you. Right. We got Fred Knudsen at 9 points. We got Coney at 10. We got Pumpkin at 9. This is actually real fucking close. This is a really tight game. If Coney cleans up in this last prompt of the game, he obviously he takes it. There's no coming back. But if either of the other two contestants get this point, they fucking won the game. There's
Sudden
not going to
death,
be a
baby.
tie. This is the sudden death round. Exactly, Pumpkin. Here we go. A classic misconception. The Earth is a spheroid.
This
one-
one's just wrong.
This, I think we're starting with, whoops, I needed to, that's going to be Fred. We start with Fred for this one. Fred, the Earth is a spheroid. It's apparently true. However, you disagree, do you not?
Look. I get it. I get you fucking sphere heads. Look, I get it. I get it. Like
Do you?
it's round, it's three-dimensional, you immediately go to sphere, right? Like, okay, I get the logic. Aren't you fucking forgetting something?
What's that, Fred?
Things have insides. You think what? Why the fuck would we be on the outside? It is not a spheroid. It is hollow. It's an eggoid. We are on the inside of the fucking shell. Why the fuck? If we were on the outside, you're so close. You think you're so smart because you've almost got the shape right. You're like, oh yeah, we're on the outside, exposed to space. Where the fuck is the air gonna go? The air gets warm, it goes up. We can't fucking breathe. We live on the inside, air goes up. Oh, it just ends up on the other side. I feel like I'm going insane. It's so obvious.
So what's the sky then? There's the inside of the eggshell?
The sky, you look up, you see lights. It's cities, you dumbass, on the other side of the inside of the eggshell.
It's cities on the other side of the eggshell.
Yes.
So wait a
Like
minute.
you look, you think that there are like stars, quote unquote, that are like many times larger than the planet? Fucking, you can't imagine anything larger than a building, dumbass, spherehead.
So we're in an egg? Like, are we baby birds then?
Oh, no. No. You see, one day we're going to hatch, and then we're going to be our real spirit selves, but that's like a whole other topic, man.
All right, man. Just make sure you got any pamphlets I can take on the way out. I'll read up on.
Oh
this.
my god,
Yeah.
I have so many.
Okay,
I've been trying to cleanse my thetans, if we can get rid of those.
Your fetans.
I don't have anything for your thetans, but I have things for your fetans. Like I've actually I just developed a new product. It's like socks with sand in them. To like help
them doing a
you know,
callback.
they kind of help with like exfoliate.
I do have sensory issues. I would love that. Yeah, please send that my way.
Bring it back, boys. Bring it back.
Rolling it back, Coney. The Earth is a spheroid. Not true.
No, man, the Earth's flat. I don't even like have a joke here. It's literally flat. It's not funny. Like I've
Do you
just,
unironically believe this? Yeah.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Why wouldn't it be? Have you ever
wouldn't.
seen it outside?
No. Honestly, no. I haven't. Genuinely.
You've never seen it outside of the atmosphere. You've just
No.
seen pictures. I want to
I've
tell
only seen
you a
pictures.
fact that my good friend Alfred told me, and I
Oh.
can't stop thinking about it anytime it comes up.
Okay.
You know those old pictures of Martin Luther King in black and white that always like go around, and you probably
Yeah.
know the pictures of like the I Have a Dream speech
Yeah,
and
of course.
stuff.
Yeah.
You know they had colored photos back then, right? It didn't have to be in black and white. Do you know why they made it in black and white? To make
Why?
you think that it was older than it actually was. They want you to think that that was like hundreds and hundreds of years ago. If they're lying to you about that, why wouldn't they lie to you about the planet?
The logic is flawless. Right.
I just straight up, I just don't. We've never seen outside of it. I've never been up there. You've never been
No,
up
I've never
there.
been up there,
When I
sure.
look outside, there's an ending, right?
Yeah.
You
there
just
is
see
an ending.
trees or mountains. But when you go to the beach, you see the end of the world.
Yeah. There's nothing on the other side of that water. It's just
Right.
a wall. Truman Show. Okay.
Yeah. That's,
All right. I mean, yeah. He did the MLK gambit, like pretty compelling, pretty powerful.
had to pop it out at the end. That's my ult. The MLK bit.
That's the
Yeah.
ult.
Yeah.
Pumpkin. Let's see your ult. The Earth is a spheroid.
Are you kidding me? Okay. First of all, I know this fella named Ludwig von Drake who has done extensive research on this. So I don't know what you're
the
talking
duck.
about. Yeah, the duck. So here's the stitch on it. Here's the stitch. As we know, the world was founded and created by Dr. Bermuda, who is a triangle, and therefore the planet is factually a triangle named after him. How did you not know
the
this?
Bermuda Triangle.
Hence the Bermuda Triangle. We are in the shape of a triangle.
Triangle Earth theory,
And
brand new, just dropped.
and we always have been. The flat earthers are like half right, but they just have the shape wrong.
Okay. It's
You
a
didn't never
triangle.
tell me any of that during my Disney sing-alongs. That never came up.
Really? You didn't get the
That's
backstage pass? Man, you didn't even buy the VIP? Oh
My bad. I was
God.
just
You told
singing
me
along
that.
with Disney songs.
I
I
saw
was like,
Selisa.
you missed so much backstage information. If you'd gotten the VIP with Dr. Von Drake, you would have had like the whole experience, the Disney sing-along, an entire back session about NASA and the future of the planet and evolution of the human race. It was great. And, oh yeah, and the Bermuda Triangle thing. Yeah, and
You
the
know, I
Bermuda
have
Triangle
knew
thing.
they
no
were up
idea
to
what you guys are
something.
talking about. Right. I have no idea. The Drake thing, like, you're referencing something, right? I don't even know what it is.
You don't know Ludwig von Drake?
You
No,
know
who-
Ludwig
no,
von Drake.
no,
Okay,
who-
I gotta hook you up, my guy.
He's
I gotta
older.
hook you guys.
He's like old, smart Scrooge.
Yeah.
McDuck.
It's a Disney character. It's a Disney thing?
It's their old Disney sing-along. He was like an old character. I think he's dead now. He's not in anything anymore.
Well, it doesn't matter
He's
if I
like
know what the
just
fuck.
very old. But
Yeah.
but point being, there was extensive research that it is in fact a triangle because the person that discovered the planet was Dr. Bermuda Triangle, and it's named after
Can't
him.
believe.
Okay,
these
question.
ruse.
Is it a flat triangle or is it like a pyramid? Is it three
No, it's like a flat triangle. That's why I said like the flat Earth. The
Mm,
flat
Did someone
Earthers.
say flat?
Yeah, the flat Earthers are technically half correct, but the only difference is it's not a flat circle.
It's not a flat disc.
triangle.
Mm.
It's exactly. You get it.
Is
You
it
understand.
acute? Is it acute or obtuse?
I can't believe I'm sharing a stage with these two-dimensional thinkers.
His three-dimensional superiority
Tunism.
complex.
Tunism.
More tunism in the stream. We need a poll.
That's gross, man. That's so gross.
We need a poll. Don't forget this is a channel points poll. They've been doing the channel.
Tunism.
They've been doing the channel points.
Wait, this is the last round, right?
This is the last round.
I'll show my foot. I'm not joking this time. I will show my foot. I'm
Please
serious.
hide the
He
screen so
won't.
he doesn't see.
He won't.
He's
I'll do
gonna. Do you really want to
He
get played
won't.
again, chat? Do you really
No.
want to get
Hold on.
fucking
I'll
played
give you
again?
the toes for
You
free.
have been-
You're
you
really
have
going
been
to become
lied
the
to
winners
once.
of the Fell for It
Give you
Again
toes for
award.
free.
Don't fall for it. You
I'll
have
give you
you
the
have
toes
been
for free.
lied to already.
Soul if I win.
Unbelievable.
I'll give you the soul if I win. Okay? Toes
You know
are free.
what?
There
And
you
if
go.
he's lying about the feet, he's lying about the shape of the world too.
Fuck,
I-
no. You know what?
Yeah.
Flat-headed, flat-footed. I'm not listening to a word this man says.
flat-footed. I am not.
Flat-footed.
I have very
crab
pronounced
Now, baby,
dodgers.
take him out.
I have very
Mm-mm.
pronounced arches.
Mm-mm.
Holy
Not
shit!
buying it for a goddamn second.
This is pretty exciting, man. Who is gonna win? This is the lightning round.
Ooh,
Oh my
come on,
God,
please.
Frankie Fat Nuts is taking it home. Holy shit, Frankie! You won the box of hammers, buddy. Oh my
Nice
God, what are you
job,
gonna do
bud.
with it? You're gonna learn how to
I
make a
mostly-
birdhouse or something? What are you gonna do?
Amazing.
You know what? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take the rubber mallet for myself because I've always wanted a rubber mallet.
Okay.
However, I want to share the love,
Okay.
and I want to give a ball peen. I see a ball peen in there.
Show 'em the
I'm
box
going to
of
give
hammers.
that one. I'm going to show. I'm going to give that one to Pumpkin Potion because
That's
I feel like there are a lot of there's a lot of really great cartoonish alliteration you can do with the word ball peen.
There is sure.
Thank
Also,
you. I appreciate
also
you thinking of
ball-
me, friend.
Also balls penis, and that's just funny. I think that you deserve to have that ball
Okay.
penis,
Thank
like
you.
ball peen, balls penis. And I'm gonna let Coney have
The rest.
Ooh, not the rest, not quite, right? Like I think I'd like the rest to be communal, right? Like we each get one for ourselves, but we can share
He
this
wants
bounty.
joint
There are enough
custody of the
in there for
hammers.
bounty.
You can do
Okay,
whatever you
sure.
want with the
Yes.
hammers, even if it's stupid.
Yeah.
I want to say thank you to everyone for watching. Thank you for making That's My Streamer a success, guys. For those of you who are new, I am JabroniMike. You can check out the links in the chat to find my social media, YouTube channels, and our beautiful Discord server where you can help us make That's My Streamer. A lot of the some of the stuff you saw tonight was community recommendations and submissions for certain parts of segments and things like that. So get on in there and help us make the content. Also, you'll get notifications for all of my streams if you're in the Discord server. So check that shit out. And I also want to say thank you to everybody who subbed. And after we talk to the 3 contestants individually, we're going to have a short post-stream to just have a chat about the episode. So please stay tuned for that, the Mike Fireside chat. I want to start with Fred. Thank you so much for coming on again, you beautiful son of a bitch. You did an incredible job with
Thank you.
on the show tonight. You're taking home the hammers. Fucking incredible. Do you want to just plug any of your endeavors that you want to plug to the audience tonight? Do you want to show what are you working on? Anything you want to let chat know about?
Honestly, I have so much up in the air right now. Best thing you can do to support me directly is go and check out Down the Rabbit Hole on YouTube if you enjoy it. Patreon, right? Great way to support it. Goes straight into production costs. Also, twitch.tv/FredrikKnudsen, of course. Also, Mike and I have a podcast together called The Warrens, where we look at things that aren't quite big enough for a full down the rabbit hole, but are definitely worth looking at and sharing. We are back on the horse. We've released a couple. We have a third one that's just being edited. We are back. Yeah, we're chicken jockeying this.
Fred!
Bookend.
Flippin' steel.
Thank you, everyone.
The next
Hey,
one.
can we get one more
I've
gay
got-
cow for the fans?
I've got-
One more gay cow for the fans. Here we go. For the winner, victory.
Come on, you got
yeah,
a
you
box
know-
of hammers. What the
One more
fuck?
for the
Like,
fans.
Yeah, victory moo. Moo. There you go.
It was even better the second
for all
time.
of you.
So beautiful.
And yeah, look out for that new episode. What's the name of the YouTube channel? It's Fred's.
YouTube channel is just Fredrik Knudsen.
Yeah.
If you search Down the Rabbit Hole on YouTube, you'll find it.
Not that shit. The one we do together. The one that I'm in.
Oh, the Warrens.
Yeah.
So
Check that
the
out,
second
too.
channel is just called Fredrik Knudsen, the other channel.
Yeah. And we got
And
a
the
new
series is called The Warrens.
we got one coming up probably in the next couple weeks. I'm going to imagine that I think it's one of our best episodes. I know I say that about all of them, but I really
I'm
really like this
terrified.
one. No, Fred.
it is
Fred,
easily the. Is it?
Fred,
Yeah.
this one, it's a fantastic episode. Don't worry.
I'm so nervous because it was so loose. Like it was a very loose
No,
episode.
it's Fred. It's good. Trust me. You trust me? You trust me, Fred?
I do. No, I do trust you. I do trust you.
Of course you trust me. That's why you're gonna let me lick your ear right now.
Go for it. All yours. Oh, get in. There's a little bit of okay.
Thanks for coming on, Fred. Have a great night. You're off the hook, CONEY.
Stay away
You
from
were
my
an
ear.
absolute fucking legend. Holy shit!
Stay away from my
No,
ear.
you got it, man. Just put the fucking thing away, man. You got it, man. Not gonna come. No, I'm not gonna come near your ear. It's all good. It's all good. Put the fucking thing down, dude. Oh my god. I just wanted to say thank you
Yeah.
for coming on the show. Holy shit, for coming on the show tonight. I thought you turned into
You need
Shadow
to
the Hedgehog
establish
for a
better
second.
boundaries, man.
Listen, you were the absolute man. I had an absolute blast with you. This was so much fun. I hope me and you could do more shit together in the future because this was so. This was
Dude,
just
I want
awesome.
to do Unreal Estate because I do a similar thing with Zillow. I want to do
shit.
that. You should absolutely.
You
want to?
You want to come on
Ooh,
with me and
crossover
Fred?
Yeah, let's do Unreal
episode?
Estate.
You want to
Yes,
come on
yes,
me and
yes,
Fred
yes.
one night?
Crossover episode.
I want to do it. 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 Yes,
Dude,
yes,
that'd be
let's
fun
go.
as fuck.
I love
Well,
that
I'll let
shit.
you know the next time
Let's
next
go.
time we're gonna do it. I'll let you know, dude. So-
I do look at dumbass
I'm
houses
on
on
board.
Zillow Gone Wild all the
I
time. I
love
love
that
it.
shit. Yeah, we'll do a
It's so fucking good.
crossover episode.
That'd be
Let's
great.
get it. Yeah.
So, anything you wanna particularly let chat know about what you're doing? What do you got going on? What are you cooking, bro?
I stream. Come to twitch.tv/Coney. I'm gonna be tomorrow. What are we doing tomorrow? I think we're arguing about stuff. I think we're doing Factor Opinion, where I will tell you, I'm going to put out a tweet, and then people are going to say their craziest opinions, and I will tell you whether they're wrong or right, if they're facts or opinions. You ever play that Binky Factor Opinion game with Arthur? It's like that, but I'm Binky. Yeah, I think that's all. Yeah, and then I'm going to watch some more talented people's YouTube videos and react to them. That'll be fun.
Oh, my audience loves that shit.
That's my favorite thing to do, bro.
That also that tweet and then looking at everybody's replies thing, I also ripped off from you at one point. We did that.
Dude, it's
remember
just hot
we
take
did that?
content. That's fine.
Remember we did that, Chad? I was ripping it off from him. But yeah, you've been a huge inspiration to me, bro. Thank you for coming on,
Thank
man.
you, man. I appreciate it.
Have a great evening. You are off the hook. Pumpkin, thank you so much for being here. You were an absolute treasure and a delight.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for being a part of this. I hope you had a good time.
I had a wonderful time. I don't think I've laughed this much in how oh my the section where you guys were commentating, and I couldn't breathe. I had to actually take a moment to get some air back in my lungs. So it has been an absolute delight. I have had a wonderful time.
It was awesome to have you. Is there anything you want to let chat know about that you're working on, or what do you do and all that? Where they can find your stuff and everything?
Yeah, you can find me and my toony self down at Twitch TV Pumpkin Potion. I also am a 30-year professional pianist. So, the ball pianist hammer. Thank you for that. Appreciate it. We're bringing that back.
You're welcome.
So if you guys like to hear video game music, I do video game arrangements of all your favorite video games, and I play it live, actually.
Awesome.
So if you guys want to come by and hear some cool piano music from me personally, playing your favorite everything from Mario to Mass Effect and back again, come and see me. Or if you just want to drop maybe a piano or an anvil on my head, I suppose that's acceptable too.
Yeah, guys, you got to check out her channel, and I love the presentation of her set as she VTubes. It's like black and white, and it's got all like the. It looks like her, and there's also a filter with all like the the lines and the like the
static stuff. Yeah.
Makes it look old timey, whatever. It's fucking cool as shit. Her channel's cool as shit, guys. Check out in the title of the stream. Just click on their names, and it'll bring you straight to their channels. All right. So, guys, once again, thanks so much for being here and making it real. If you give me give me literally 2 minutes, 1 to 2 minutes, and I will see you on the other side of the laptop with the webcam. We'll have a chat about the way things, the episode and some other stuff about what's coming next week and things like that. By the way, if you're specifically interested in the next episode of That's My Streamer, we're trying to do it on the 19th of April. It will be in person live at WeebCon in Irving, Texas, which there'll be a link in chat if you want to show up in person. You could buy a ticket there and find out more information about the con. If not, just tune in 5 p.m. Central Time on the 19th to see what I'm sure will not be a complete dumpster fire, episode 3 of That's My Streamer. All right, guys, lots of love. Thank you. I'll see you in a minute. If not, have a beautiful weekend. Enjoy. And I will see you guys Monday